Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrant Joe is here, host of the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show, and I am excited tonight to be here with you guys. Just stopping through real quick to give you the monthly greetings. And yes, we made it. June, 6 months in, halfway through the year, we made it. Summer is coming. Summer is here. That's right. And you already know my question. What have you been doing? What have you been doing to better yourself? What have you been doing to advance yourself? What have you been doing to market yourself? These questions I'm asking to myself. So what have you been doing? Also, real quick, got some announcements to make, and then I'm gonna be out of your way. Uh, June is Black Music Month. Okay, June is Black Music Month, and with that being said, we are going to ask independent artists or even national recording artists if you have a demo that you would like to for us to listen to or whatever you want us to. If you say, hey, I want you to play this song in your program, guess what? I'm gonna play it for the month of June or however long. I'm gonna play it. So keep that in mind. Hit me up on my Instagram inbox, BZNZ Talk, BZNZ Talk. Also, June is that good old summer month. Good old summer month, warm weather is here. That's right, just a great time to be happy and excited about advancing and going to the next level. You get to eat you some fruit and drink plenty of water. That's right. Real men drink water because what? Our ladies need us to be King Kong in the bed. If you don't drink your water, guess what? You can't use your third leg. Try it out. See. All right. Also, month of June, we got two holidays. No, I'm not a holiday person, but if we gonna celebrate holidays, we might as well hype up some of the ones that matter. And one of them is Father's Day. That's right, Father's Day. We love our fathers. We want to tell our fathers. We supposed to tell our fathers every day we love them, that we need them in our life. That's right, absolutely. And also in the month of June we have Juneteenth, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different for the month. For Juneteenth, and something I've never done before. And that's going to be we're going to have an annual Juneteenth celebration. Our first annual Juneteenth celebration that will be Thursday, June 16th. 8 p.m. Eastern in the city of Indianapolis, Indiana. And if you are in that city and you would like to come, just send me an inbox. Send me an inbox on Instagram, or if you have my personal phone number, just hit me up. Text me. Say, Tyron, I'd like to come, and I will slide you, inbox you, text you that information. Absolutely. All right, just a few quick themes for the year, and I'm out of your way. One of them is which do not reason with the season. Live in it. Sit in it. Grow in it. Go through it. Also, conversation with the clergy. Oh man, how many has been really getting blessed and just been really just really just been enjoying those conversations with the clergy. I don't know about you, but I really have been enjoying them, and we got 6 more months. We want more clergy to come through. We want more clergy to come through. Absolutely. And last but not least, be a friend and not a twin. Hello. The matching of energies must cease. So I'm Tyrant Joe signing out. Peace. Be blessed.
Just to behold you as my king, for your glory, Lord, I will do anything just to see you, to behold you, to behold you. I wanna be there. I wanna be there.
Greetings. Thank you all for tuning in to the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show. We're so excited and happy to have you here tonight to be with us in our broadcast live stream. Just a few housekeeping chores before we get started and your gracious host comes online. Tonight you are in one of the best places that you could ever be, and for that you should just go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. Real quick, we'd like to give you a disclaimer. The show is not responsible for anything that is said on the show. There's your disclaimer. During the show, if you are vibing with us, you feeling what we're saying, and you would love to just give us a love token, where you're going to see at the bottom of the screen is going to say Cash App Tyron Joe, $ Tyron Joe, TYRENJO. Anything that you can give would be greatly appreciated. A one, a two, or a few. We greatly appreciate it. Also, if you would like to be a sponsor of the program, please go to our Instagram page at BZNZ Talk. At BZNZ Talk, our Instagram page. Also, you can go to our Facebook page at BZNZ Talk, at BZNZ Talk, and we will be glad to work with you. And also, a quick reminder throughout the show, I want to let you know that the likes are free, the dislikes are free, the love button is free, the share button is free, and the subscribe button is free. 5 things while you're viewing this broadcast. 5 things while you're learning and growing. 5 things that is for free, and we would love for you to partake in that during the program. Last but not least, once again, we want to thank you all for tuning in to our program, our broadcast, our live stream, because you are the ones that run the show. Thank you all. Peace. Be blessed.
We gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn. BZNZ, Internet Talk Radio. We gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn.
You are now tuned into BZNZ Internet Talk Radio, where the relationship talk is the conversation that never sleeps and the payoff is never cheap.
Oh, you know what that mean. You know what that mean. Oh, wait, cut the music. It looked like we weren't even a part of the string. So you know what that means. Started all the way back from the top. Too much we gotta learn. Talk about it.
We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe, the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn. 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 BZNZ, BZNZ, Internet Talk Radio. We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe, the host, start the conversation.
Too much we gotta learn. Man, shout out to Trail Money. Shout out to Trail Money, man, making that song, man. You don't know how people coming up singing that to me, talking about too much you gotta learn. King Dwayne sing that song all the time. If we sing it too much you gotta learn, we're gonna talk about it. That's right. And I think that's the problem too. A lot of stuff people be holding all inside. But you know, wait, when they release comes when they talk about it. Woo. Let's hit that one more again. All right. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show. I am your gracious host, Tyron Joe. Man, I'm excited as always to be here tonight. And you know, before we start the show, we had to give you things to do that you must do. You know, I mean, things that is important for your growth and survival. You know what I'm saying? We still in the middle of that pandemic, man. Make sure you drinking your water. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. Make sure you are, getting you some zinc, getting you some calcium, getting you some selenium, getting you some what else we taking around there? Vitamin D3. Come on, we filling our temple up with vitamins and things that's gonna help our immune system. Make sure we doing that. And yes, real men drink water. I'm gonna let the organ play on that one. Real men. We ain't talking about no beta. We ain't talking about no wannabe. We talking about real. Drink water because what? Our ladies. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna just stop right there on the ladies part, because the thing is, gentlemen, that we have a woman at home that is cooking, that is cleaning, that is taking care of us, that is doing what she's supposed to do. At least we can give her an orgasm. I mean, if the guest got something to say right now, she can go ahead and make herself known. If the guest got something to say, I'm just saying that is the least we can do. Well, when she get ready to talk, she can talk about it. That's right, she can talk about it. I'm just saying, if she cooking, she cleaning, she taking care of the kids, she's doing what she's supposed to do. She not giving you no type of heartache, no pain. Man, you better make sure when you come home, take you a nap, because I know you probably tired when you get off of work. Take you a nap, sleep. All right, babe, it's time. It's time. We ain't gonna talk about it, but we about to put that work in. Are you ready? Come on. Make sure she go to bed tired and happy. What better way? Tired and happy. We're gonna let the organ play. I told you what this is. All right. Real men drink water because our ladies lead us to being King Kong in the bed. If you don't drink your water, you can't use your third leg. Man, it's such a great evening, such great fun we're gonna have tonight, man. We have visiting with us in the studio, but before I do that, I gotta do something else, man. But shout out, respect, and props to Mr. Cliff. If you notice, we are in a different studio tonight. Let me raise this camera up real quick. We are in a different studio. We are in
We are in Cliff Robinson Podcast Studio, the Scoop Magazine Entertainment Podcast Studio as well. And shout out to Mr. Cliff Robinson. We appreciate the opportunity. If you are a business owner and you would like to get an ad in the Scoop Magazine, this is the Scoop Magazine. If you would like to get an ad, call this number. Talk to a salesman tomorrow. The number is area code 317-475-0615. I'll repeat it one more time. I'll put it in the chat. 317-475-0615. Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the studio. Have a guest with us this weekend. In case you all was living under a rock, don't know what went down. We had Juneteenth holiday, first year of it being a federal holiday, and we had a great celebration here Saturday, and I believe stuff was going on with Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I was able to attend on Saturday. What a great time it was. You had vendors, you had music, live music, and you just had people all around fun. But something else they do that is a part of the Juneteenth festivities. They have the Juneteenth Pageant. And tonight we have visiting with us in studio is Miss Teresa Clay. She was crowned Miss Juneteenth. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome. Hold on one second. I gotta do something. We gotta make this. Come on, we gotta make this special. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let us welcome Miss Teresa Clay. Good evening.
Thank you.
How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm
Oh,
awesome. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Hey, family.
Let me get this camera on you. I gotta get this. Man, I don't want the camera nowhere near me. Yes, that's it. So you said you're awesome.
I'm great.
That's what's up.
I'm excited to be here. A little nervous after of the third leg thing, but you know what?
Yeah, you should have said something.
Yeah,
you should have said something.
You know what? I'm here.
I mean,
So
was there
I'm
anything
ready.
that picked the nerve when I was speaking about the orgasm part?
This is what. Yes, it did.
Well, we'll speak about it.
Personally, I feel like that. Water. There's more than water needed.
Oh, absolutely. I
Right,
totally
right,
agree.
right. It's a whole vibe. It's
Yeah.
a whole right. So we need brothers to come with more than water, right? And especially if I'm cooking, cleaning, and doing all that you said that I should be doing.
See,
So it was the should be for me.
now she about to get me started,
Where my
y'all.
queens at? Where my queens at?
Yeah, where the queens at?
It's that should be for me. So
She about to get me started. Yeah, you know what thing is the real men drink water is just a catchy phrase that get people's attention, but everything you just said is 100% correct. You got to you got to have more than just water. And sometimes I have this one herbalist come on the show. He breaks it down on stuff that you need to have. So that's it. But let me ask you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you was able to win Miss Juneteenth.
So first I want to give shout outs to James and Tawana.
Shout out to James.
Man,
Shout out to James and Tawana.
They are doing amazing things in the city. And as you know, they've started Indie Juneteenth.
Yes.
And it's now theirs, like trademark, it is theirs. And so congratulations to that. And so this past weekend, we saw, event after event, phenomenal Indie Juneteenth events.
Yes.
Everything from the parade to there was a cooking event that we did. There was also a game night that we did at the Missing Brick.
I saw that cooking event. My stomach was growling.
Man, yours.
Well, how was the food? Looked like it was good.
They had
you ate good.
Kitchen. Corey, look, let me tell you something. They couldn't turn off the camera quick enough. I had to get.
You was in there.
Y'all. When I tell y'all, I couldn't wait for that camera to turn.
You was like, turn that camera off.
Right. I mean, we was grubbing. It was
Yes.
fantastic, and I had such a great time.
Hmm.
What they have built and what they're building is just it's
Amazing. I'm telling
amazing. It's
you. Ooh.
amazing. So I'm super excited to be a part of Indie Juneteenth and to be representing the Miss Indie Juneteenth pageant 2022. You guys, I'm super excited. Thanks.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, because there's some things I read. I read a little bit about you. I'm like, oh, I wanted to talk more about that.
Okay. So I'm originally from St. Louis. I've lived here for almost 10 years now. My son reminded me the other day. I couldn't believe it. But as soon as I touched down in Indy, I'm a person that likes to be involved and a part of what's going on. So as soon as I could, I was, involved in some volunteer work and some non-for-profit. I'm a licensed optician by trade. And and I work for a company as a medical sales rep. So I travel and I do all kinds of cool things. But also in my spare time, I do a lot of public speaking, done a few documentaries, been on Oprah a couple of times,
What?
Yeah. For me, it's always been about, just sharing my story, helping people heal, right, during their journey, and just being a part of the conversation and what's going on in our community. So, I mean, I got to tell you, I was shocked to be the winner. I say that all the time, and people go, "Teresa, really?" No, I really was, because it just wasn't where mentally. I just wanted to bring my best self to the table and to help unite our sisters together, because I think a lot of us have been fed something not true, and that untruth is that Black women can't get along, and Black women, are always catty, and it's that. And I knew that wasn't true because I know my heart. Right. So I was like, Lord, I just wanted to be in a space where I could be my authentic self and show up and support these sisters. And I'm telling you, all these queens, all of them are queens. All of them, every one of them is a queen. So I'm just humbled. I don't know what to say. I mean, I was just humbled. So, and I'm a little goofy, y'all. So just be ready.
Oh, we do goofy, because hey, that run in the family over here. So
Okay.
you good, you good. Now I want to ask you. You said you're a licensed optician. What is that?
So a lot of people, when I say optician, they'll be like, obstetrician? No, I don't deliver babies. I work in the optical world. So there's 3 professionals, right? Licensed professionals. When we think of optical world, it's the optometrist, and that person, there's an ophthalmologist, that person does the surgeries and things like that in severe cases. You have the optometrist. Most of us know him as the eye doctor. That's the person. Is this clear? Is this clear? And then your optician is everything that has to do with your glasses, possibly your contacts. I've even made lenses and glasses in the lab. Every part of that is an optician there, right? And that particular field, I have to say, is only 20% of the entire workforce, right? It's a very, very, very small field. And I joined the field at 19 years old. So
what
it's
drew
a
you
skilled
to that?
trade.
Yeah.
For me, I was working at Saks Fifth Avenue, and y'all don't judge me, but
Oh,
listen, I thought I was the cleanest thing walking the
Saks.
streets. I'm telling you, you couldn't tell me nothing. Fashion was my life. I loved it, but I knew that I needed a career, and that wasn't a career for me. And so I was approached by the time I was 18, I was managing 3 stores for Edison Brothers. So I was definitely a focused go-getter type of person. And I was approached by a optical manager that worked at a lens crafters type store, and he was like, "Hey, have you ever thought about optical?" I'm like, "No, like fashion is my life." Um, but then I thought of how much I love math and how much I love science and how much I love fashion also. So this became fashion with a purpose. It became so much more. I thought, wow, I can affect how people see their life, how they see their kids,
Yeah.
how they see their world. And then I jump right in with the Gift of Sight program. When I tell you, it became such a purpose for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a young kid. Look, I foster care the whole deal, right? Foster care at 13, was on my own, had my own apartment by 17, right? So being able to have a skilled trade, and so I'm a huge proponent of skilled trades.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Not everybody is going to go down that walk for college. I'm so excited and proud of all my sisters and brothers that do, but it's not for everybody. And there's more than one way to be successful in life. So it was the optical world for me.
That is great.
Yeah.
So going back to the pageant,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you like what was the requirements like? Because when I think about a pageant, I think about like modeling. I
And
think
young
about Miss
people.
America. Young people, you are young, right? You look
Nah,
like you're
y'all.
young to me.
I'm not young. I'm 42.
Young. So again, like I was saying, is they
Yeah.
so are you were you into modeling or whatever?
Yeah, in my life, you dabble a little bit. Always, I worked for a very similar newspaper like the Scoop in St.
Okay.
Louis. It was called the Flip Side back in the day. So
Okay.
I would even do like TV remotes for a local station when celebrities would come in town. I would interview them, that kind of thing. That kind of
Yeah.
street modeling.
Doing your thing.
Right? Because I was always short to model and all of that. But yeah, so when people that I tell them about the pageant and all this, they're like, well, don't you have to be young, young to do that? What I love, I have to say, this is what I love about the Indie Juneteenth pageant is that it's for women 18 to 50. Come on, come through,
There it
James,
is.
come
There
through,
it
Tawana.
is.
I mean, that is so amazing because it made me feel like I still had so much to offer,
There you go.
right? And so, and there was still a place for me, and I was still beautiful in the space, right? And as we are. So yeah, 18 to 50. So I hope after hearing this we get some sisters interested
Yeah,
in next year.
people that's viewing and a lot of you that's gonna view it. Cause see, I'm gonna tell you, we have a lot of our viewers. They view it after
Okay.
the show is
Okay.
over with. So to everyone that's viewing in the archives, look, listen to what she's saying.
Yeah.
But try to get on the Juneteenth pageant because hey, once you get on there, I'm gonna have you coming in the office. Oh, she win. Oh, she won. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I want to come interview you. I want to talk to you because when I read the first couple sentences, it blew me away. It blew me
Yeah.
away. It said, I'm gonna read it. It
Okay.
says, this year's Miss Indie Juneteenth Teresa Clay will use her new recognition to continue helping people learn how to thrive after trauma. When I read that, I was like, man, I was blown away because
Mhm.
ooh,
Right.
when I hear that word trauma, that's
Right.
something that I know. I mean, I'm gonna make it personal to the black people.
Yes,
That's
yes.
something that I know we
Yes,
need.
yes.
We need to do that. So
Yeah.
explain to us what do you mean by
Mhm.
thrive after trauma?
Yeah. So for me, entering foster care at 13 years old, leaving a traumatic childhood, and a lot of our trauma stems from childhood. A lot of it stems from childhood. Now, as a culture, we know that a lot of our trauma stems from prior to that, right? Slavery and all of these other things that have oppressed us. And
Mhm.
I have to say, though, I am so proud to be a Black woman. I'm so proud to be in our culture. I am so proud of us as a people. I just am, because there's nobody else who has the story we have
Mhm.
and can still be where we are. I'm just telling you.
Facts.
I love it. I love us. But this idea that after trauma, or that just because you were a kid that went through these devastating things, whether it's abuse or, and in my case, it was childhood sexual abuse, but abuse and emotional abuse and going through foster care and all of these things, these are traumas, right? That somehow sets the tone for the rest of your life. I'm here to tell everybody that you can still choose to be great, that you can still overcome, that you can still push, you can still thrive, you can still learn, you can still heal, you can still love. Come through, y'all.
Yeah,
Come
some
through.
people think it's the end of the world.
Yeah, they feel that, and a lot of times we write people off.
Mm.
How many times I feel like I'm sure that if you talk to teachers I had when I was younger, right, or people that knew me when I was younger, when I was angry and I was in my trauma, people who knew me in my trauma come through, right? Because sometimes people only know you in your trauma and they don't even recognize you outside of it.
Right.
Oh, somebody should have shouted on that.
Oh, well, don't
Where
make
my
me
music?
grab the
Where my
organ.
music?
Don't make me grab the
Where my
organ. Don't make me grab the organ because it will be
Yeah.
on deck pretty soon. Go ahead.
And then they want to tell you that you're not being yourself. And the truth is, you never even knew me because you only met me in my trauma. I'm speaking to someone. I hope I'm speaking to someone right now, right? Ain't it true though?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. But you can be so much more than that, and that we can fight for our healthy place. And so that's my story, and that's what I like to share.
I'm so glad you spoke about that because, okay, the beginning of the pandemic in 2020, it was, I mean, when you talk about divorce rate and you talk about people breaking up out of relationships, it was just, I mean, at a
Yeah.
skyrocketing.
Yeah.
It was at a skyrocketing level. And I'm like, wow, why is everybody divorcing each other?
Mhm.
Why is
Mhm.
everybody this? Is because right at that time, nobody was working and it forced everybody to stay in the house to get to know each other.
To get to know each other. I was one of those people that broke up with somebody too. I did. And let me tell you why.
Teresa, Miss
Yep.
Juneteenth,
Miss
Miss
Juneteenth
Juneteenth.
2022.
Why did you do that?
Let me tell you why. Because there was a moment when I realized that all these people around us were dying. And that if I had a moment, like if this was my last moment, did I want to spend it with this person? And the answer was no. I did not. That I was with them. And I think you just kind of sometimes fall into something and you just don't leave it. You don't want to move on from it. You just kind of hang in there, especially when you're in your 40s. Because let me tell you, in your late 30s, people tell you, oh, you need to settle. You need to, da, 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 da. They're scared for your life. They're scared for you if you're single. Women, come on, queens. The queens know what I'm saying.
Yeah, cause this king over here,
Yeah.
I'm struggling right now. I'm
Yeah,
struggling.
I'm telling you though, if you're like a woman and you're single and you're in your 30s, they're like scared for you. They're scared that you won't ever. Will you get married? Will you? Like my happiness is wrapped up in that, right? And so I felt a lot of time. I felt like I was just in it. But when I started to see people dying and I started to realize like this is the person, if I died, like if this was my last day, would this be the person I want by my bed? No. The answer was no.
I have many questions, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask all of them, but I'm
No, it's
okay.
fair.
You said that you was with a person that
Mhm.
if you died, you said you don't want them around you.
It's not that I didn't want them around me. They wouldn't be one of. I didn't want that person to be my last goodbye. I knew that that wasn't my soul person, and I was just holding on to a relationship that I knew it wasn't feeding me the way I needed to. And honestly, if I love him and I truly am a person that truly loves people, I want him to be happy too. And I don't even know if he could really say he was.
How long were you guys together?
On and off for a couple years.
Couple years on
Yeah,
and off.
yeah.
And so y'all was just you saying y'all was just going through the motions.
I think that it's not that I don't feel that the love was authentic, but I think that a lot had happened and I don't know if we really believe we were our person, like the person for the other person. Like we were just in it. Like I feel that way. I really feel that way. And I'm going to tell you something. During the pandemic, there was a moment where I had to realize how I was going to show up in this situation. I really did. I thought, okay, am I going to be like terrified and at home? No, I'm not going to be that. That's never who I am, though. That's never who I am. And when I tell you, I started packing waters in my car and started reaching out to people. Can I drop you off something? Started doing Instacart to make sure people had groceries. When I tell you, I went into like beast mode. I wanted to show up. I will always be that person.
Let me ask you.
Mhm.
Okay, so after you all broke up,
Yeah.
you moved out and everything, and
I didn't move out. I have my own home, but
oh y'all wasn't staying together?
no.
Oh, okay. I thought you said y'all staying together.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so after y'all broke up and everything,
Mhm.
and the world seemed like it was coming back
Mhm.
together,
Mhm.
did there come any type of in your mind saying,
Mhm.
I think I might want to get back with him?
No.
You never got that. Okay.
I will say that we've continued to talk and to have some level of friendship, but no. Matter of fact, I felt so like, thank goodness.
Like
I
a
did
weight
that.
had just lifted up off of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I really felt like I was just stagnant in the situation.
So
Yeah.
you just there just to be there.
Yeah,
Okay.
and who wants that even for their friend?
No, not
If
at
I
all.
can call him my friend, if I can call him someone that I care about, I wouldn't even want that for him.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
you don't want to just be nowhere just to be there. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. So are you dating or doing anything now? Because we get ready to cross right on over. We're gonna cross over.
Okay. Well, I am single. And maybe your viewers and listeners can help me figure out.
Y'all hear that right? She says she's single. I'm gonna tell you about my
Lord.
platform. Okay, my
Goodness. Should I say
platform.
that, y'all? Okay.
My platform, guys, there's plenty of single men that watch.
Mhm.
And normally if there was something that they like, they will contact me and say, hey, I like Shorty with the crown on. And then I get in touch with Shorty with the crown. I'm gonna say, hey, this gentleman. Because thing is, I'm gonna tell you about this platform. On this platform,
Okay.
we don't teach raise up men that just want to hit it and quit it. That's not our
That's good.
platform.
That's good.
Our platform, we are raising up men of standard. We're raising up high value men. We're raising up, when we say high value, we talking about high value in the mind,
Wonderful.
because we know this world that we live in, you may not be able to get a job making six figures. You might
Yeah.
have to work what you can work till you can get to that point. So this is what we raising up. And also we raising up, we speaking for men and women that grew up in homes with only a single parent household.
Yeah.
We speaking, we like the voice for the voiceless. So that's what we do on this platform. So if any man come to you, want to talk to you, this man, where he came from me,
Okay.
this man is of character.
Awesome. I love that. I have a group called the Coco Chanels, and I
Okay.
started that also during. Let me tell you, after
Coco
the
Chanel. I like that name.
wait a
I
minute, y'all,
like that
and
name.
it's cocoa with an A, like cocoa butter. Come on,
Ooh.
come on, right? Yes. And this is a group of successful sisters.
All right
that
now.
I wanted to just connect. I realized that I had lost connection with friends, that I just really wasn't connected like I
Mhm.
wanted to be.
Yeah.
So I started this group because I felt like if it was me, then it's someone else. It's another sister out there with the same issue. And one of the things that I said when we started this group is that this is not a space where we down Black men. This is not that space. We won't do that here, because I feel like I hear that too much in the world. And my son, I'm raising a son. My son is 14. I'm raising a young man.
A man child.
Yeah. And so I don't ever want to be the sister doing that in the world that's out there. Men ain't. I don't believe it. I don't believe it's true. So why would I be even seeding that? I won't do it, nor will I allow women to do it in front of my son. I just don't believe in it. So this wasn't going to be a group that was doing that. This was going to be a group of women who we aspire to be queens, and we carry ourselves in that every way possible. Where's the crown on your head? This was prior to Indeed Juneteenth. Where's the crown on your head? If I'm arguing, if I'm fighting, where the crown is on the ground. You ain't got no crown. It's gone. It's broken. You stepped on it.
So what I'm hearing, it sounds like that Miss Juneteenth 2022, she is a woman that understands the role of a man and she respects men.
I have a lot of respect for men. First, I'm a daddy's girl, so I love my dad. Truly,
Ooh,
I love my dad.
Hold on, man. We gotta do this. Shout out to the daddy's girl.
Happy Father's Day, Black man. Happy Father's Day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love my dad. And I remember one time my dad, he struggled with addiction through his life, and when I got to a better place, I went back and reached my dad and pulled him forward with me. And I'm so glad that I did that and have been able to get to know my father. But he said to me one day, he said, "Can I ask you a question?" I said, "Sure." He said, "Are you ashamed of me?" I said to him, "Perfection is not required for love." Okay. So I say that to all our brothers. Perfection is not required for love. I am also a six-figure woman, right? And I need to say this because I think that when that happens, or when they find out, they feel like I think I'm da da da. I'm nothing. I just happen to be a person working, right? I work and I work hard, and that is where I am. But that doesn't mean that where you are is any less than where I am. I don't feel that way, because I look at my father and I laugh with him and I love him every single day, and I know he adds to my world. Yeah.
So you brought up the word love. Ooh. Wait, hold on, man. Hold on. Let me do a shout out real quick. Shout out to my people in the chat. I see Tori L. And I see John. Shout out to the chat, Tori L. She's saying a whole therapy session. I don't really know you, Tori L. I just been seeing you on my Facebook page here and there. Shout out to you. Hope you stick around. If you're new to the YouTube page, please subscribe. Whoever is watching that might be new to the YouTube page, we would love for you to subscribe and tap in with us whenever we are live. I see Big John is in the back room. I see Thomasina in the back room. But yeah, we if you just tuning in, we have with us Miss Indy Juneteenth 2022. And man, she dropping some knowledge, y'all. And she asked the question. She want us to help her figure out why she's single. And I'm analyzing right now, and it might be some things that's popping up, but we still talking. So you mentioned love.
Yeah.
What is love to you?
Love is action to me. Love is action. It is present. It is something I can see. It is not just words. It is action. It is accountability. It is consistency. That is what it is to me.
Oh, I rock with that. I rock with that. You okay? You know what love is, because
Yeah.
I'm analyzing right now. I'm really analyzing because I'm trying to think. Could it be possibly when you was in that relationship
Hmm.
a couple years ago,
Hmm.
you got in that relationship for the wrong reason?
Definitely.
Okay, that's what I'm
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting
Yeah.
right now. Is coming to me. I'm like, man, I'm like this lady right there. She seemed like she know how to respect the man. Because this was I went live last night talking about respect,
Hmm.
and I talked about Flip Wilson, may he rest in peace.
Hmm.
What he said in that movie Uptown Saturday Night,
Hmm.
loose lips sink ships, and
Hmm.
I said that a lot of the time a lot of people they have even more problems in their relationship because one of the individuals out of the two
Hmm.
is going back saying what's going on, and then you got everybody, you got the community whispering saying, well, she's divorcing him because of X, Y, and Z.
Right.
And he's divorcing her because X, Y, and
Yeah.
Z. When in fact, we need to get together as the community and say, we're not gonna sit here and gossip about what's going on in their life. We need
Yeah.
to pray. Pray to God that some healing begin.
That's right. And back in the day, people would get together and bring over a meal and sit down with a couple and
Yes.
work it through. You'd have a married couple that come over.
Come on.
But now, see, and that's the other thing, queens and kings, because look, because a sister like myself, I shouldn't say young, but a sister like myself.
You're young. I
Okay,
don't know why you
okay,
won't
okay.
fess up to it.
Because my left knee knows. But look, a sister, y'all know what I mean, that left knee.
Ooh.
A sister, a young sister who was single would have maybe married friends, and she would be introduced right to someone.
Yes.
And that doesn't really happen now. Why? Because married women don't want their single friends around their husband, or he don't want his wife around her single friends. It's all of that kind of thing, and it keeps us so divided. I absolutely feel like that's just we're missing out.
You know why, don't you?
Sure, it's some type of insecurity.
Yeah, Dad. And we live in a world where you really gotta vet your friends before you even bring them around.
For sure. That's true too.
I mean,
That's true.
because thing is, honestly, because I heard you say insecurity. Thing is, me, no, I never really had that with my ex. I dated a young lady around the pandemic. We didn't break up during the pandemic, but I noticed some stuff that she would just let go on in my presence, and I'm like, so you ain't gonna check that. Okay.
I need to know what that is.
I'm certainly gonna tell you.
Come with it.
Just let men, talk about certain body parts right in my presence, talk about that mug fat and this and that. And these men, she knows she on the phone with them, got them on speaker. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna check that. You ain't gonna check that or nothing. No. So then I remember walking up one time, she hugging a man that she said was a friend of hers, but I mean, he kissing her all on her cheek and stuff as if I'm like, man, I'm standing right here. You ain't gonna check that. So this is some stuff that has happened to me.
Okay, so I heard two different things here, but y'all, say something in the comments if you feel like I'm wrong on this.
Please say something in the
Because
comments.
I heard two different things when we talk about, a woman is speaking to her male friend, and he's her male friend, and he's speaking out of turn, talking about body parts and this and that. To me, that's definitely disrespectful. But when you say that she was greeting him and he kissed her on the cheek, in my mind, that's not disrespectful. So unless not the same person, I'm saying it's a different person. Was it?
Different person.
Right. And he's like, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going? And he kisses you on the cheek. How is that disrespectful? Y'all help me. Somebody help me.
When they constantly doing it?
You mean he kissed both cheeks?
No, meaning he's kissing the same cheek.
Okay.
Say he's doing that, and I'm just standing there looking like, dang, you ain't gonna like what's that? Because I ain't know what was up.
Right.
I'm just like, man, what's that? And yeah, he holding it tight and all that.
Yeah.
and she got like this big Kool-Aid smile. I ain't know, but yeah, I mean, after she told me, I'm like, do you thing. But man, I mean, me personally, I don't do that with women. I don't do the kissing thing. Like if you're a female friend, I don't do the kiss thing. I do the hug. Most of the time I do the side hug because I don't know, the way I was brought up, it's just a respect thing. I'm like, out of respect, I don't really get close like that anyway to other women. Even if I'm single, I don't get close like that to women with me being single. That's just something as a man that I do. Even with married women, there's a certain way I speak to married women than I do single women. Like I don't really joke. I don't really joke too much with a married woman because I know my type of joking can get out of line. I'm like, no, I don't want to be disrespectful to a married woman because I might say something that might be disrespectful to her husband. So I always watch my words when I'm talking to a woman that's married as opposed to a woman that's single. So, this is stuff as a man. This is stuff that we teach. We talk about as a man. I'm like, this is stuff that we have to be cognizant of because you never know who is around. You never know who's around. You don't know who's a part of that person's life. And you just be to said something and you like, man, whoa, that went too far. Let me see. Let's see what we got. I see you over here looking at the board.
See what they're saying.
Somebody said she lacked respect. Absolutely. I totally give you that. Let's go. That's I said somebody. I don't mean to say somebody. That's Namia Cooper Miller, who is a podcaster that is following in my footsteps. And I'm so I've been I am so honored because it's not every day that a podcaster really look up to me like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we got Tori L. Tori L. The real issue is communication. Facts. What ate you and your partner comfortable with? I don't know what she trying to say.
What are y'all comfortable with?
Okay. Do your thoughts align with one another? Right. Come on. You bring it. If not, how are you both going to communicate and set boundaries so that both partners feel respected?
Yes.
Thank you. This was a woman, me and her. We used to talk 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of the night.
Wow.
Talked about this stuff.
She should have knew you. But had you said it, had you guys, because Tori brings up it's Tori, right?
Tori, yeah.
Tori brings up a really good point. A lot of times we are just not having these important conversations as early on as we should.
Oh, we was having conversations because I remember she had, as far as that, we didn't have too much of a conversation. She said, how do you feel about women having male friends?
Oh,
I told her, I said, I'm not really too with it, but if you got it, what can I do about it?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't really too with it. I said, me as a man, I said, I'm not really too with having female friends. I ain't really with it because I know at some point, things can happen.
Yeah.
Things can change where we won't be friends no more. We'll be somebody else. We'll be bed friends. Things can happen. So I ain't really with all that. But she was like, oh, okay. And we never really spoke about it again. Let's read some more. Who we got? Tori L. She said, I can see how that's what we want to teach young men, but it doesn't teach communication and vulnerability. What part are you talking about?
Yeah.
Because what I'm talking about is, I'm just saying, just on a level of when you are greeting a woman. As a man, when you greet a woman, there's a certain way you got to greet a woman. Let me see, Namia. If she's your woman, she should be intentionally introducing you to male friends and making your status known. Facts. Facts.
Sure. I definitely agree with that.
Facts.
Matter of fact, I had a guy friend years ago. He was actually my ace. And the reason we were just friends is because he was friends with an ex of mine. There was no way we would have ever crossed the line. We just wouldn't have. We both respected this person that I had been with. He was friends with me. We just didn't. So we ended up doing business together, kind of throwing parties together. Long story short, he was cool. I was cool. We kicked the stuff or whatever and call each other about different stuff. So long story short, one day he called me. He's like, T, I met the one. I'm like, yes, you met the one. And so I actually ended up in a friendship with all of them because I felt like, I don't know, if we're friends, then I'm her friend. That's how I feel like honesty and love truly is, right? But lo and behold, after being the maid of honor in their wedding, hear me, people, the maid of honor, fam, in her wedding, she pulls me aside only a month after the wedding and told me she was uncomfortable with my friendship with her husband.
Insecurity, most definitely.
When I tell y'all, it broke my heart.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuning in, I am having a great conversation with Miss Indy Juneteenth 2022.
Thank you.
And we got to give a shout out to James and Tawana Webb,
Yes.
man, for spearheading this Indy Juneteenth. Because see, what y'all don't know is that James, I don't know about Tawana,
Mhm.
but James, he is from Gary. He
Mhm.
graduated from the same high school I did a year before me,
Mhm.
and he came here to Indianapolis, and he done did his thing.
He done did his thing.
He done did his thing.
Tawana,
So
a real one too. She's a real one.
is she from here?
I believe she's from Gary.
Okay, she from
But,
Gary. Okay,
you know.
well, shout out to the both of them.
Yeah.
Our topic tonight, I haven't even got into the topic, but we really did. But our topic tonight is summer is here. There are plenty of questions that need to be asked. We got a panel sitting down behind the student, behind the stage. We got a panel, and summer is here. We want to ask the question: what have you done during the winter months to prepare for the summer months? Because thing is, I'm gonna speak in the physical terms now. Thing is, a lot of people say in January, I want to do my New Year's resolution. I want to go work out. I want to go to the gym and work out. I'm going to lose X amount of pounds because I want to bring this body back that I used to have. You know what I'm saying? I want to be, slim and trim. I want to have all the men coming to me, or I want to have all the women coming to me. But you know what happens? A week they go hard.
Right.
Then after that week they start falling off, and then it's not there. So we want to know what have you been doing? You know, because you can't hide behind no coat during the summer. You got to take that coat off. You got to show those layers.
That part.
What have you been doing? Have you done some spring cleaning? Have you cleaned your house? Because if you clean your house, guess what? That does something to the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Cleaning your house. Have you cut off negative friends that you know is no good for you? You know what I'm saying? The vitriolic friends that tell you, girl, he ain't that. Why don't you just go on and let him go and come on to the club with me tonight? Hello. We got to let them type friends go. Go ahead.
You sound like you got a story to tell about that.
Oh, I keep stories. That's why I'm here. I keep stories. You know. What else before we turn our panel loose? Things such as have you been reading books?
I was gonna say,
hello.
What
have you been reading books? What have you been doing for your mind? You know what I'm saying? Cosmo, Sports Illustrated. You know what I'm saying? That's cool for conversation, but what have you been doing to engage the people? You feel what I'm saying? What have you been doing to engage the people? That's why we are here. Oh man, I think he probably having internet issues, but he'll be back. But that's what we want to talk about today. What is it that you have been doing? Because see, this thing is real. This is summer when we out and about, we are mingling, we going to parties, we just had the Juneteenth celebration. You never know.
Yeah.
You've been searching for a while, or not searching, you've been wanting a partner for a while. This might be your time. When you are doing your part, if you believe in God, if you're doing your part, God do his.
That part.
Come on, Ruth, she was with Naomi. You feel me? She was with Naomi. Naomi said, we got a family kinsman that is coming. He's wealthy. Ruth was like, say no more. I want to go to the field that the man of God may find favor in me.
That part.
That's all in the scriptures. I didn't write it. I didn't make it up. I didn't do none of that.
I would like to ask something.
Go ahead.
So you were saying,
I can tell you to be comfortable. I like that. Go ahead.
Thanks for making me comfortable.
Oh, most definitely. That's what I do.
So you were saying, shedding these bad friendships, right? These negative energy friendships.
Yes.
So what I would like to encourage people to do is just elevate themselves. That when you elevate yourself and that you move your energy in positivity, and that you move it in goodness and you move it in love, you ain't even got to worry about having hard conversations.
They
Because I'm
fall
gonna
off on
tell you,
their
they
own.
gonna fall off on their own. They just won't be there. You're gonna turn around, they ain't gonna be there. They don't like how you talking, they don't like how you moving, they don't like how you looking these days. You got to smell, you got something about you. Something about you, king and queen.
Most
They're gonna
definitely.
fall off anyway. So move in positivity and love, and you'll see they will fall away.
Remember, she said we also need to get comfortable standing in our truth. If you don't feel comfortable with a partner having a friend of the opposite sex, then stand in there. Most definitely. We often have loose boundaries on
Yes.
things that are important to us so that we can
Yes.
keep a person, but that doesn't make you happy or more resentful. Most definitely. Well, you see, we ain't together. We ain't together.
That's so true though. What she's saying about boundaries. A lot of
Yeah.
us deal with and can I say this going back to what we were talking about with childhood trauma? Because in childhood, a lot of us had our boundaries, right? Were crossed or dismissed or all of that. As we go into adulthood, we have struggled to set boundaries and to set them without guilt. That is something I still, at this age, at 42, still struggle with that learning to set boundaries without guilt, standing up for yourself in a way that is not aggressive. Because a lot of times I find, y'all tell me what y'all think, that people who struggle to set boundaries, sometimes when they communicate, they're communicating in aggression because they feel like they have to force what they're saying.
Right,
They have to
right.
force you to do it. You
Mhm.
don't have to. When I learned that I didn't have to be loud and yelling,
Right.
and I could still get my come on, Queen. Come on, y'all. Somebody say something.
She
Come
said
on.
same at
Come on.
36.
I ain't ready.
Well, we're gonna turn them loose. We're gonna turn them loose, turn we probably have maybe one at a time. So we're gonna start off with Big John. Are you that Big John? All right, John done went to sleep. John going once, going twice. We're gonna go to the next one, going three times. So we got Thomasina.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hey.
I'm all right. How you guys doing?
Good, good, good. Did you have anything to add to the conversation tonight, Thomasina?
You know, my goal is to sit back.
I'll sit back and watch. All right,
Okay.
all right. Well, I'll let you
You know,
sit.
I got to be the eyes.
But I'm gonna be the one that's gonna pick on you. So get ready to get picked.
Mhm.
Uh oh. We got King Dwayne. He done said something already.
All
Oh.
right.
What up, King Dwayne? He said somebody didn't tell the truth. He said
Mm.
somebody didn't tell the truth.
Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? What's
What up?
up?
What's up?
Good to be in the Lord's house, man.
Yes, sir.
Greetings to the guests. Um, it's just interesting to me because I heard a couple of things that uh, I'm one of those people, Ty. We're in a society or in a day and time where people are so focused on the black and white,
Mm-hmm.
or as I like to say, the Joker and the Batman.
Mhm.
They need the one and the other needs each other. But the ability in that to be able to see the nuance or what I call the gray areas is paramount. Is paramount. And so what I'm alluding to is what you just mentioned, which is the spiritual. If we tend to pretend like that part doesn't exist,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
that's where we have the issues.
Mm-hmm.
I heard I noticed on the screen that a young lady, I think it was the L'Oreal or whatever, said something about my truth or their truth.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we in well, I know why. I'm just going to say we have to rail back the my truth, their truth, his truth. I mean, you might as well have a pronoun because at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. um there is only the truth. That's why you will hear people say your side, his side, the truth, because we're talking about perspective. If you're
Mm-hmm.
saying your perspective, just say your perspective, because we live in a delusional day.
Mm-hmm.
People are just delusional.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to getting it being in a relationship, the reality of it is that you have to understand that you love a person from where they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you love a person from where they stand. And so that's going to take a lot of studying and observing the person, because you need to know how to love them. It's like having a cactus and a lily. You don't handle the lily the way you handle the cactus, and you don't handle the cactus the way you handle the lily.
Facts.
I like the fact that as you start to continue to read down, coming
Uh-oh.
His internet. Oh man.
Oh man, the devil's busy.
He'll be back. He'll be back real quick. John, now John, you want to pop up?
Come
Well,
on, John.
wait for Dwayne. I know Dwayne gonna pop up. Let Dwayne finish saying what he's saying. Then we're gonna bring John back in.
What do you think about what he was saying?
Most definitely. Is that we really have to pay attention to certain things that we talk about as far as my truth, your truth, the truth. And I'm with him. I tend to want to tell the truth as far as everything. Like if I'm in a relationship and I know I wasn't right in it, I'm gonna admit. Like with the relationship with the young lady that they had all these male friends, I know I played a big part in making the relationship end.
Right.
I know I played it because like I said with the guns, reason why I know I wouldn't have a gun. Well, didn't want one at first because I know, if I get in a fight with somebody, hey, I'm gonna pull it out. You know what I'm saying? I know that's how I am. I kind of had like a short temper. You know what I'm saying? Through the pandemic, hey, my temper has got way better. But it's just a quick short one. Like if we talking and you just keep edging, keep nudging me, I'm like, all right, man, what's up? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So. I know that's part of why. Yeah, that's part of why. We had to end it. We had to cut it out because I have like a short tolerance for just crazy behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm asking you, who is all these men that's in the crib and you
in the crib inside it?
I ain't
on the couch. They
I
sit
ain't
on the couch.
I ain't gonna even tell that story. I ain't gonna tell that one.
Not was they eating?
Eating, drinking, smoking, whatever it is.
No, I'm sorry. I'm silly.
Eating, drinking, smoking, all that. We see KD back in the building. We're gonna bring KD back in.
All right, my bad, man. My bad. But when it comes down to it, man, as I was saying, it's just that as I was looking at the comment earlier talking about standing in your truth. My thought process is okay, tell the truth, because as the comment continues to go down, it's talking about being real about your perspective. And when you're in relationships and a person thinks one way and the other person in the relationship thinks another way, those things should automatically be discussed. You should be discussing at some point each other's traumas. You should be looking and observing and studying how each other handles adversity and how they treat you in adversity. There's a lot of things, a lot of layers that it would go beyond an hour or two, So at the end of the day, the patience is paramount. Coming to a situation, a whole complete version of yourself, paramount. And we just have to get away from so many of these cliches and these sayings and the metaverse mindset of things.
Facts.
Like you post something, everybody follows it. You go a different certain way, everybody goes. And those things are warned about in the scriptures about those crowds. And so you have to understand by the time you graduate, that's why God even prompted to say, you leave mom and dad, man, so you can cleave to your wife, because you're going to become one spirit, but the one flesh that you make is your children. It's obvious to me, because that's the only way you can combine in flesh to make one of yourself. You're going to look at yourself in that child. You're going to see the combination of yourselves, and it gives everybody a fresh jolt. Your grandparents, your mama, they tired of seeing you now. They want their grandbabies. It's a new you. And in the same way, you're going to learn how to be patient with yourself and appreciate yourself, because you're going to learn from your child as your child's learning from you. All of this stuff needs to be dealt with before you be thinking about saying I do to a person, because to be equally yoked, you got to know what each person stands in. You have to know that. And then that way, when the little situation, even when I was hearing our guests talk about the friend feeling a way about the closeness of the husband and her relationship, I look at it as a situation where that's just growth. That's just another step. We are not meant to be in a certain place forever. And if we're going to ever get to a marriage and a family, and the way that that is clearly uh, exhorted to you in the scriptures and the way God, because that's a godly thing,
Hmm.
it's like taking a test. You got to enter the room by yourself. Nobody taking your driving test for you. You got to take it. And so there is a moment of isolation for us as individuals. There's a moment of isolation for us in relationships. And the people who came together in that wedding, because the wedding wasn't really for it was for the bridegroom, because he made a deal with his bride.
Hmm.
But there's a people that are like the ropes of the ring. You can lean on them for life, but can y'all respect us in those moments when we're going to have isolation, and you stand your ground, you step back, just like you're in this wedding holding positions, and you've been in our life holding positions.
Hmm.
It's not just the father giving them away. It what you have the father giving the bride away to her spiritual father from her natural father, but the whole total collection, bride side, groom side, is giving you away to each other to say we know our places respectfully. You should see that type of stuff along your journey all the way up to if you get to the marriage. And,
Yes.
and that's where I'm gonna leave it right there with that.
And Dwayne, I would like to say something to what you were saying. I think you make several great points, several great points. But to what you were saying about growing past that, right? It was a growing moment. I saw it the very same way. So when she said what she said to me, though it hurt, I chose to allow my friend to be in his marriage, right? And without me there, right? I just felt like that this is your marriage and this is your wife. And I know what you told me when you met her. So I respect that and I love you. And I never even had the conversation with him saying, she told me, oh, no, it wasn't even because that's your wife. And so she trumps
Absolutely.
everything. And I just
Absolutely.
slowly backed out of the situation. And they've still been married. They've been married now 15 years.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I know a few different situations the same way where men have had female friends and the wife spoke to them, said, "Hey, you gotta go," and they
Hmm.
left.
Hmm.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely can appreciate what you did, because I know many situations where people have been like, they've made a real issue over that,
Yeah.
and they've played and manipulated on the relationship that was before the marriage, and it's deep. It's deep because you have to understand. I often joke and I correlate the two. I say if you were an excellent student, scholar
Mhm.
student, but you had, and we've had them, you have friends that are not as scholar as you. So somebody flunks. Do you sit and stay and flunk behind with them? Does that make sense? Your parents will get in your behind.
Right. Right.
That ain't happening. You are not, they ain't my responsibility, but you got to keep going upward.
Hmm.
But yet, why is it that and I want to put this out there for you in time. Why do so many of us, even more predominantly in this generation, with the girls and how they girls trip up and hot girls summer it up and all these other little things because date them all and do this, that, and the other. Why are we with these young ladies today? Why are they so willing to flunk to make their friend feel good when you have an opportunity to go upward with a man, but you're gonna stay back for friends? I need
Let
to
me say
understand that.
this. I'm not sure if that's exactly what's happening. I do see how from the outside looking in, it could seem that way, but that's not exactly what my experience is. When we're doing girls trips and we're doing I don't know about hot girl summer, but when we're like hanging and encouraging and spending time with each other, it's because a lot of us, honestly, one, are single, right? Or two, we don't feel like we have the support that we need. And with your friends, you feel like you can have that without additional pressures, right? With relationships with men, you have all of these levels of pressure. And we just heard what did you say when you opened the
Whoa,
show?
whoa, whoa, whoa. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. When you opened the show, you said I'm supposed to be. Women are cooking, they're cleaning, if they're doing everything they're supposed to,
Yeah.
right? I do argue with that point that is what women are supposed to do, but because I feel like it's a what both people should be doing, but
Cooking, cleaning, and,
yeah,
and, and all that.
yeah.
Okay.
Especially if I'm. Let me tell you, especially if I'm working 40 hours a week. and then I'm coming home and I'm the only one responsible for cooking and cleaning, we're gonna have a problem.
I put it like this. We're gonna split it down the middle.
Yeah, let's do it as a partnership.
Whatever is best for the couple. Whatever the
Yes.
couple decide on.
That's right.
I
I
know
understand it.
in the house of Tyron, I would prefer my wife to do that, but I understand that may not happen in 2022 because she might have to get out there and work. But yeah, you're right. If she not able to cook and clean, I've been living on my own for years. I know how to cook and clean, so
No.
it ain't nothing.
Let me say this: women are natural nurturers. Like, I'm a natural nurturer. When kids are around me, I'm watching and I'm protecting. When I'm hosting or anything, my dad, I cook dinner for him. I take dinner. We naturally do that. But this expectation that is something we are required to do, hands down, no matter what, no matter how exhausted, no matter what I've done with the kids.
No, I don't say that. No,
Okay,
I don't
I
do
just
that.
want to make sure because it is a partnership. It is a partnership.
I've been hearing that word partnership a lot, and I don't want to dip off on it too deep because we got some panelists that's starting to wake up now.
All right.
I see D Train in the building, but I don't know. Okay, explain to me when you say partnership because I'm really curious about partnership because partnership to me it sounds like 50-50. And is that what you saying 50-50?
I can't always say that it's going to be 50-50. Who can say that? You can't even guarantee.
That's
it's
why
gonna
I
always
can't
be
use the word
50-50.
partnership.
However, I do think that both people should be as equally invested in the success of the relationship.
Oh, no, I'm with you. I'm
That's
with
what
you
I
on that.
believe,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
If any one person is carrying the weight too long, I can tell you now they're going to get resentful and sex is going to be off the table. Because a lot of times, especially for women, and I'm gonna say I can only speak from women. 'Cause
Yes,
I'm only a
yes,
woman,
yes.
but I can say this that a lot of us sex starts in our mind. It's a mental thing.
Oh,
It's
most
advanced,
definitely,
right?
most definitely.
So if I'm stressed and I'm overworked and I'm this that, the last thing I'm thinking is being intimate with you that way. It's just not going to be on the top of my mind when I have all these other things, layers on my plate.
But wait, I must say this, Miss Juneteenth.
Yes.
Some women are different because you don't know what's crazy about the lady that was talking about that's got the male friends all day.
Yeah.
Whenever I put my hand on her back, the whole mood, everything just
it was a go. Well, was it enough to keep?
No, it wasn't even about no sex. It wouldn't even be about no sex. She just it's like when I would touch her, she was saying it was something about your hands. She used to tell me I had healing in my hands. Okay. That's what she told me. It was healing in my hands.
Y'all,
so
he meant that. Look, it was his look in his eyes.
That's what she
said. When he told me that, he meant that.
That's what she says. I was ready to do like how they did in Lion King when they offered them up.
Black women, I want you to know that's the power we have. That's the power our words have. This brother turned into
the hands.
Simba.
The final place.
Hold on. Let me bring on John. Let me bring on John, man. What up, John?
Hey, John.
John, you going to sleep? Wake up.
Oh, my bad. All that positivity that was going on, I fell asleep.
Oh, John.
What happened, John?
Shoot, I'm gonna wake John up. I got something for him. Here you go. That'll wake him up. Man.
No, everything I heard was good, man. I just want to throw a little knowledge in there of somebody being married for so long. Okay. On the woman's end. Because I can see where women want to feel that 50-50 thing. I understand that some nights you cook, I might be tired. And that's to me, that's understandable. The only problem that I heard was when a woman has so many layers, she got work, she got this, she got that, especially if you have a man trying to make an effort to take some of that weight off.
Come on.
Right.
In those layers, pleasing your man should be part of that.
Ooh. Hey, John,
I believe married women don't understand that you have one job. You have one job. Well, you got two jobs. I'm sorry, you got two jobs. Make yourself happy first, because you can't make nobody else happy if you're not happy. Make yourself happy. Make your man happy. Because if I'm happy,
you're not gonna have to work as hard and go work 40 hours a week like you have to, because I'm gonna work overtime to make
Teach
sure the
John.
bills is paid, to make sure that you know what I'm saying, you get the little
I'm about to
shopping
get you.
things, the little shopping things on Mother's Day
This is
and
a
all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Those little extra things. I have went kind of under the water trying to do those things. But if you're not getting what you're supposed to get in that bedroom,
Mhm.
the man gonna think, oh well, f that, because this bill's got to be paid. She can wait on that. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
It,
You're
it,
right.
I got some
it's
questions
not
you want to get through.
it's not how it's supposed to be. But sometimes you got to put this in when you have. Oh, that was me that put that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But you know, go ahead, go ahead.
All right, well, okay, I got a question for her. Let me hold on. All right, what I want to ask, is that like I'm piggybacking off of what John is saying is that
Mhm.
when you two both are invested, you shouldn't have to be doing all that anyway.
That part.
You should even have to be. See, honestly, I'm the type that especially if I get be a woman that's gonna have my kids, I don't want to go no work. No, you're not going to work because I want my wife to be there raising the kids because I'm not really cool with everybody else raising my kids. Hello, no daycare, no.
I think you might have lost me. This is 2022, brother.
How did I lose you?
Listen, it takes two incomes. You know how much gas
I,
is?
I I get you on that. I get you on that. But I'm saying we talking about the kids right now.
Okay,
Everybody can't be around your kids. Come on now.
I believe it. You know,
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
serious.
Everybody can't be around the kids. So in order to make it where the mom is gonna be with the kids all the time, I'm gonna have to do some sacrifice and work some overtime, like what John's saying.
We're gonna have to bring some grandparents in.
All day.
It takes a village.
No, you're right, but you just brought up 2022. Thing is, people don't let the village they don't want to let the village be a part no more.
But I this idea that you have my kids, I want you working. That sounds so antiquated to me. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong, but it does. It sounds so antiquated.
I'm
to
saying
me.
at
It's so
least
old.
at least the first couple years. I ain't saying she can't never work, but I'm saying them first couple years of the kids' life, I really don't want. I don't want daycare raising my kids. I
I
don't.
get it though. Those are core values that you want to express early on in a relationship.
Most definitely, most
Because
definitely.
you want to. Those are kind of things you want to be on the same page with.
Yeah, I mean, okay. When you had your son,
Yeah.
did you have a lot of people around him and stuff like that? A daycare teacher raising him
I didn't have a lot. I did go with someone more private. Like I
that
didn't
you
want to
knew?
go
Yeah.
with. Yeah, I wanted to go with someone that I could stop by at lunch, and kind of see him and this and that. It was hard though, being that I had to go back to work after 8 weeks, and go down that single mom road for a while. But I actually moved to Indianapolis, you guys, so that my son could be closer to his father.
Okay.
That is what brought
Okay.
me here, and they have a great relationship.
That's good. That's good. I want to address something. She said, the podcaster that's following after my footsteps, she said, child, your tune will change once those baby bills hit. I want to put
That
something in.
part.
I want to put something in there though.
That
See,
part.
here goes something that the podcaster and Miss
Mhm.
Juneteenth is not realizing. You do know people can work from home as well.
Well, now,
Yeah.
what was they doing before in the 50s?
I ain't had no kids back in the 50s. I'm talking about right now in 22 and then 23, 24. If I'm having kids, hey, I'm open to my wife working online. Come on now.
Okay.
I'm with the whole I'm not gonna say partnership, but I'm with the whole two minds working together to make one. Hello.
You know what I'm with? Paternity leave. I'm with a brother also being a part of staying at home and raising the kids. I'm with him being
So we
present.
both gonna be off?
I'm saying we gonna take turns, because what ain't gonna happen is it's just me off. No. I got something to add to the world too.
Hold on, wait,
I
okay.
got something to add to the world.
You've been
brother.
talking to the ladies all night. Let me talk to the fellas.
All right.
Fellas, how y'all feel about that? She said that she cool with the man going on paternity leave. I never heard of paternity leave. I never heard of paternity leave.
And some companies now do this paternity leave.
They let the men off. No, serious. I'm not even joking.
They do.
Wow.
Now those are the good ones. Now those are the good companies.
I gotta bring the men in real quick. The men that's got kids. Hold on, we gotta do this real quick. I'm gonna take y'all back off.
I ain't saying permanent leave. Y'all don't get me wrong and be talking about.
No.
Miss Indy Juneteenth told me to stay home.
No. Hold on. King Dwayne. John. Oh, wait, hold on. We got D Train. Who we got? All right, let me take this off real quick. All right. Oh, John got off. Okay, hold on. Let me take that one off. Put this one in.
Nehemiah said paternity leave is common for most organizations these days.
I didn't know. So we gotta ask the men.
All right, good.
Okay, men. I'm gonna ask y'all real quick, then we're gonna get y'all off. Okay, when y'all was having y'all children, did y'all know about paternity leave?
For a man, no,
D-Train,
never heard of it.
D-Train, you know about paternity leave when you was having your children?
Hey man, I'm catching an echo on your voice. But no, no, wasn't no maternity leave, man. I had to work every day.
Yeah, but it's now. It's now
KD. Oh,
2022.
it's new. It's
It's
new
now.
paternity.
Cause
Okay,
you having
okay,
kids now. You talking about?
okay. Paternity leave. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
that's a tough one. I never thought about that because I've always worked. I ain't never been one to want to stay home. None of that. They're doing that shutdown.
Mhm,
Oh my God, that was like scratch like being clawed with nails, just staying at home. I like to be out there.
mhm, mhm. See how hard it is. It's hard for you to imagine yourself in that, but you can imagine a woman in this role that you've put her in your mind
Well,
of being at
well,
home.
you know what? I'm gonna go off the women that I've dated. A lot of the women I've dated, they enjoy staying home.
Okay.
They
Well,
enjoyed it. So I take it.
and how's that working for you, brother?
Well, we're not together.
Right.
I'm not with no woman. But I'm just saying, I'm saying they enjoyed this. So if we had to win, you know what I'm saying, if we didn't have the problems that we was having and we had to win all the way, it wouldn't have been an issue.
I'm saying in 2022, y'all help me. In
Yes, please help her,
2022, in
y'all.
2022, you might need a woman that say, you know what, paternity leave is needed and it's required and it's
I don't know. That's a tough one for
But
me.
who's staying home with
That's
the
a tough one
baby? Is
for me.
both of them staying
That's what
home,
I'm saying. She
no.
talking about she want to work. So wait, okay, so
or is the man staying home?
you'll be cool with taking care of the husband.
See how you did that? It's
Nah,
why
It's the facts. It's the
no, that's
truth.
not
we
what I'm
keeping it a
saying.
buck. We
Wait,
keeping it
wait,
a
wait.
buck.
Let's explain
What?
paternity leave. Paternity leave is paid time off so that you can be with your child early on, right? For a set amount of time before returning to work. It's the exact same thing as maternity leave, but for men. Why? Because your presence is just as required
I agree.
and
I agree.
important. It's
Okay.
so vital.
But Miss Indy Juneteenth, here's the thing.
I Yeah,
Once you
I
start,
don't agree with that.
once you start on paternity leave and that father makes that bond with the kids, he may not never go to work. I don't know. I may not never go back to work, especially if I'm bonded with my kids more than anything. That bond with my kids. Hey, I'm be here every day until this kid turn 18.
Is that what y'all doing now? Y'all get a little break and can't go back to work?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I never heard of that. I don't understand the method behind that.
What she say?
It's called bonding leave. That's what it's called.
She
Yeah.
said we introduced paternity leave. She said we introduced paternity leave back in 2018. Okay.
2018.
She said Tori L say the state offered paternity leave. Okay. The podcast to follow my footsteps. She said paternity leave is coming now for most organizations. Okay.
For men?
She said for most organizations. Okay. You know what? You acting like you want to be a co-host around
I
here.
don't want to
And,
look.
and, and, and it ain't nothing. It
I'm
ain't
just
nothing
here
for
for a
me.
day.
It ain't nothing for me to add you as a co-host. But let
I'm
me
just here
see.
for a day.
But would you have wanted that time to spend with your child?
Mhm.
Is the bond between father and child not one that should be nurtured? Most definitely. I agree, Tori L,
Man,
that a father should have a great bond with his child. But at the end of the day, if the father paycheck is more than mama's paycheck, that might be a problem.
Okay, so here
But
we
but
go.
but
Nope.
she but this young lady over here to my right, she said she makes six figures. So you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna mess up the six figures. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, y'all are missing something though.
Okay.
Yeah, teach John, teach. She
The
trying to
whole,
take
the
me over
whole, the whole, the whole purpose, and Katie can probably feel me on this. The whole purpose of paternity leave is not just for the watching of the child. A woman goes through a natural process after having a baby. She does things like, it's just not only the nurturing, she produces milk.
there. Come
You know what
on.
I'm saying?
Hmm.
And every woman is different. Some of y'all can't go to a work environment because you're leaking all day because your breast.
That is not. That is a
Nah,
valid
come
And
on,
point.
that's
Miss
the
Jones.
whole purpose of that. You might have to do it at a certain time of day, you know what I'm saying? Because that baby needs that milk. Now there are substitutes for that, but for those women who claim they only want to breastfeed, how you gonna breastfeed when you at work, working at 8 hours or 10 hours, and husband's home and he need a bottle. And he's calling you like, babe, I need a bottle. We done ran out, she didn't drink it all.
Somebody
You know
said
what I'm
that's not
saying?
true. That's not Toriel said that's not true, John.
What?
Oh,
Man, but here's the thing though, the father gonna have time to buy. I didn't need no paternity time to bond with my kids. That's what Fridays, Saturdays, and holidays is for. Every minute that I'm not at work, I'm with those kids
Not that you
because
said
I'm at the house with
weekends,
her.
holidays.
But when it's time to go to work, I go to work.
You you
See
had you
the
had
thing.
shared custody. That's what you had. You said weekends and the holidays. You was on. You had like you was like a co-parent. That's not full. How does
oh,
that? How is that like
she
full
said the
time?
word
I
co-parent.
said it.
That's not even.
I
That's not
co-parent
even a.
successfully with my son's father. We co-parent successfully.
Well,
Yeah, he's 14 now, so I'm ready for that combo. Let's have it.
no, it's not really the. It's not really the combo. It's the word.
But what
Um,
Some
co-parenting? What you
fathers
mean?
take time after the woman returns to work.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a on and off. Like we're not off at the same time.
I
you
mean,
you
honestly, I wouldn't have a problem with it, but
Oh,
I wouldn't have a problem with taking some time off, like during the time
I
she
mean, if they
had
gonna
the
give
baby.
it to me, yeah,
During
cool.
the time she going to have the baby, I want to be off because I certainly want to be there. I want to help her get home after the baby is well and both of them out of the hospital. I want to be there for them couple weeks. I ain't gonna lie, I do. You go get the
okay. We got
bag,
you signed up.
get the bag all day. But at the end of the day, as a man,
Okay.
we talking about a man. We talking about work. I got to be out there working. I want to be out there working. I want to do something else real quick,
All
y'all.
right.
I'm gonna pull the guys off. I want to bring Thomasina in because Thomasina is a mother, and I want to ask what is her opinion on that. Thomasina, are you there?
I'm here
Okay,
and
what's
I'm
your
listening.
opinion? What your
Juneteenth had a
opinion?
point.
You want the man at home, paternity leave.
He has it's it's something about a man bonding with his children. Yes.
Yes. Hmm.
I'm with it.
Yes.
I'm with the bonding with the children. I'm with it.
Okay, so what's wrong with a man taking paternity leave too?
How long though? Okay, how long? How long are we staying at home? We're gonna split it down the
Y'all
middle.
probably doing the same 6 weeks that we had to do.
Right. Exactly. It's
So
only.
that's all y'all want. All y'all want. Y'all just want 6 weeks from us. That's all y'all want.
I know this is hard
That
for you.
no,
It-
that's the limit.
I'm just saying, y'all want the 6 weeks because I'm gonna give you the 6 weeks. You want 6 weeks,
We
Miss
want the
Jen,
six
Andy
weeks.
Juneteenth?
We want the 6 weeks, and then we want you to go back to work, brother, and have your best life.
All right, okay,
Right.
okay,
We're
okay,
just
guys.
doing the same. We sharing this parenting. We not co-parenting. Like she said, that weekend and holiday thing, that's co-parenting.
Right.
That's strictly co-parenting. That is not us doing this together.
That's how I feel.
I'm
You
gonna
at your
say
house,
this.
I'm at my house type of thing. It's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that it is about time that the job market has started catering to men,
Come
and I know that's
on.
a whole nother conversation, but it's
Yeah.
about time because I've never heard of
Yes.
paternity leave, never.
Yes, it is
They
about
My
said,
time.
son-in-law just did it.
and she said they did it back in 2018. I'm like, that's been
Yeah.
4 years ago.
Yes.
I ain't have a clue.
And that, you have to ask yourself, why would they allow it? Why would they pay for men to be at home for 6 weeks? Obviously, there's a reason. There's probably research they've done. They know that it's vital for men to bond with their children early on. Men have more rights now than they ever have had before when it comes to
Mhm.
children and all
No,
that.
we about to bring you back in. We're gonna bring you right back in. Cause let me see, let's bring King Dwayne.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I think we got us a new co-host, King Dwayne. I think we got us one.
Oh.
hey,
I don't know.
we'll see.
Right, we'll see. But go ahead. You said you never got a chance to say your testimony.
No, I'm just saying, like everybody going crazy. Oh, it's the paternity. It's a term for it called bonding leave.
Okay.
If you've been on your job for, I don't work since 16, 20 plus years. When that bonding leave came into effect,
Hmm.
it was talked about. You know what I'm saying? And with bonding leave, and this is what I was about to say, it's not just for like Miss Juneteenth said. she was starting to talk about what it's for. It ain't just for the child. You're about to bond with your family because your wife just carried your legacy.
Yep.
You know how I feel about it, because I'm gonna come out the scriptures. The way Christ set this up, the way our Lord and Savior set this up, the man being the farmer and the woman being his soil, she just birthed your seed. Everything that she's about to go through, that John was about to explain, that's the whole purpose of the bonding lead. You don't just let her have your child and just go back to work.
That's right. Come through.
You don't just let her. I mean, there were
I
things.
stand corrected.
There were things that when you sat in a room and you watched your wife, your love, birth your children and bleed and all this other stuff that I ain't gonna even go into. And then she's coming home. Oh, trust and believe. I was in every.
I want to be there. Yeah.
Her father was running out of the hospital to me, appreciating me for how involved I was. And I'm her husband. I'm like, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yes. Yeah,
Like,
I want to do that. Yeah. I want
you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. So at the end of the day, this is why you want to make sure that as a man, going back to what Miss Juneteenth said earlier, you have all these conversations before because you got to know the person. You absolutely have to know the person,
right?
So that you even know to this point, look, if blah 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 happened, this is how I would want to handle it. This is how I grew up. So if I watched my parents struggle to take care of me, trust and believe I'm not about to just pop a child out immediately until I get us out this environment, because I'm not doing it again.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? These are the type of conversations you have. That's why you got certain people that grew up in a Gary or Chicago or this place or that place, and they understood the poverty situation they was in. So now they live in Houston somewhere, or now they live this place. They live in Florida because they're trying to give they understood along the journey, I got to give my family better. So in giving your family better, you have to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you put that work in on a job for a certain amount of years, so you have these type of incentives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you working for a company and they not just giving you a toothbrush for your anniversary
Right.
or some cup or something.
Exactly.
You know, you work for a really good company that you can take a leave and make sure your wife is on her feet before you go back to work. Because in a situation like when my ex-wife had her first child, man, I'm going to work trying to trust her. I'm trying to go to work.
He's still there. All right.
I'm trying to go to work to trust her to do XYZ. But and whatever she was doing when I would go to work, some way or another, the umbilical cord of my first son's it got wrapped around his neck.
Oh.
So now they saying, oh, well, that could have came from reaching high cabinets and all this other stuff. I don't know what it could have came from. But I know that they had to induce that thing. Right. Well, I was able to be there because on a dime, my job was always ready because I was in their ear about this. You know what I'm saying? So when it happened, boom, I'm off immediately. Paperwork in. You want that. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can help that person get on their feet 100% before you just leave them by themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right. By the way, go ahead.
I said that for the record. I said that I wanted to be there with her when she bringing my kid home. I'm gonna bring them both home. I'm gonna be there most definitely. I ain't against none of that. But go ahead.
I was gonna say, so you made King Dwayne made some amazing points again, right? Knowledge. When I went into labor myself, I drove myself to the hospital.
What?
Yes, right. Look, it wasn't what I wanted ever. It's not even what I saw for my life.
Man.
But it's what I had to do.
Man.
And that's what I'm saying. Those first months, I just don't even know the tears I cried, right? And yet to be able to heal, move forward, forgive, and still allow my son to, be in a space where my son can have this amazing relationship with his dad.
You have a fan. Your fan said, thanks for holding black women down tonight.
I got you, Queens. I got you.
All right. What a love for me for holding black men down. We hold them down. I want to see the love. Let me see the love.
Where that pause at?
Right. All right, let me bring in Mr. D Trade. Oh man, you got it. Echo.
What's up, boss?
Turn this free.
Yeah,
can you hear me?
You got something.
turn something on. Everything's off.
Turn something
Turn
down.
something down.
Your volume
Your
on.
volume on. Yeah. Yeah, the volume is on, boss. How's that?
I ain't gonna say
I ain't
that.
gonna say that.
Just go ahead and talk.
Go ahead and talk. Okay, well, first of all, I want to congratulate Miss Juneteenth for winning the pageant. And as usual, what's up, King D, Wayne, and Big John, and little fella T. Hey, man, I just want to say you got a great show going on there. I kind of disagree with that philosophy that Miss Juneteenth threw out there, but because it's Juneteenth and she's the queen of the pageant, I'm going to go ahead and let her roll this time.
Okay.
Next time she come on the show, I'm gonna eat her up like soup.
I'm ready to. I got some glitter gloves. I'm
She
ready.
said some chicken. She said she got some chicken that she gonna chop up in this plate.
Well, I'm having trouble connecting with you guys, probably because with me being European, they always go after us European brothers first.
What?
Yeah, you just off the week.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to have to get me another phone, man. I'm gonna pull up one of my real good phones, cause this phone is working just too good. Cause I thought I heard Miss Juneteenth say something about a 50-50 in a relationship.
Oh yeah, she did.
She needs to stop that before I come to the studio and spank her. Now cut that out. I'm 300 years old and I know that ain't right. It's supposed to be.
50-50.
I'm sorry, you was breaking up, sister. What I was about to say was I'm 300 years old and everybody knows the plan of nature is man 60-40. Slice it like you want to. I'm right and everybody else is wrong.
Oh, so now you're
He's the oldest.
Wait, hold on. I'm saying. You agree? I knew it wasn't no 50. Yeah, I know.
That. Well, I hate to say it like this because it makes me sound like a chauvinistic pig. But society done got so backwards. It's really pathetic how backwards society done got. They run around here hollering, "It takes a village to raise a child." Get out of here! Don't take no village to raise no child.
It does. The other parent ain't present.
Huh? Run it by me again, sister.
It does take a village when one parent present.
It takes a village when you got one parent. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I said.
Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. So sorry. I just was having trouble hearing you that time.
No, I'm just
You can't now, sister. See that statement there went out back in the 70s. That's before the women got to thinking that they was equal to a man. Back in the mid 60s when they thought they was equal to a man, and they start using that slang term like, I can do anything a man can do. When I hear a woman say that, I run in the closet and hide because, boy, I think there's something wrong somewhere. Because if she can do everything a man can do, help me somebody. She can make a woman produce a baby. Oops, wrong philosophy. See now don't get me wrong, Miss Juneteenth. I voted for you and all that good stuff, but don't get me wrong now. A lot of these women have gotten so backwards till they done forgot that a woman's job is to be a helpmate to a man, not to be side by side with the man, not to be 2 steps ahead of the man, but to be a helpmate to the man. If you're going to be a helpmate to a man, you can't be side by side with him, because if you equal to him, he don't need you.
Yes. Okay, so I got something to say about that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna have you turn your radio down.
Yeah, because you got that.
Hey man, that's that new radio. That's that. The radio is off. It's just that that A32 Samsung I got.
What's up with his phone? Yeah.
But, okay, will they still hear me?
Yeah, they hear you.
Hey,
I want to say something.
hey, I'm gonna chime back in with one of my cheaper phones. That might be the problem.
Hold on, she
Oh,
want to say something. Hold on, hold
yeah,
on.
before you get off.
I'm trying to listen to her. Don't get scared, sister. Put it out there. Big brother got pockets to hold you.
I got my own pocket. So the
They might have holes in them.
so this is what I'm gonna say.
Come on, sister. Put it on me. Put it on me, sister.
So you said when I was speaking of 50-50, it's in a position where we are both working, right? If we're both working and we're both contributing.
You good? You good?
You good?
Well, see, that's the problem. The woman ain't supposed to be working unless she greedy.
Ooh. Okay. What D-Train you did? Because that's about how you. And I will agree. I think a lot. 60-40. Oftentimes, maybe you just don't feel like that. And I'm not. There's a lot of married great fathers. Man, if it was 60-40, right. So when I was 50, it wasn't saying. Man, I do not believe. Matter of fact, God says in the Bible that rib. Should I stop?
Oh,
The Bible says what now?
now. You teach.
Right. And what the rib does is protect the heart. So a woman was taking out the man's rib. Protect the heart. Then we're going to make one of our functions. I would like to say that. It's not that we physically feel. Men, we know that. But oftentimes in society, we're in positions where we take on things. Like you talked about the. It was in the 1960s. The home.
Why?
We see the. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. What do you think the reason is? You think
the man.
During that time, man, D, you got the real bad ass. Yeah, call us right back, D. I gotta let you. But I'm gonna say this though, with the 60s, that is when you start having the women's rights movement, feminist movement, start talking about, if you want welfare, food stamps, SNAP, TANF, all those type of benefits, the man got to be out of the home,
which was ridiculous. And these are the type of issues, and these are the type of programs that divided our family.
Yes, most definitely.
Now I remember this type of thing being a part. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why men started leaving home, because you had people that would come from the welfare office and they would walk out through your house to make sure they didn't see men's shoes, men's suits.
I remember that.
Oh, what you mean that's not true?
No, it was true.
What you mean that's not true, Toriel? With Toriel, she been saying it sound like manosphere. I want to put this disclaimer. Like she said that he was talking like he was part of the manosphere. Let me put a disclaimer out. What that is. Right, me neither. This podcast platform has nothing to do with no manosphere. Has nothing to do with no hear me roar, beat my chest, man's type stuff. No. We speak biblical principles here. I know some people they may not be, a church person. That's cool. That's understandable. But we not only do we do biblical, we do nature as well. We speaking just straight nature. I know that the women that I've dated in my life, I know that there has never been a 50-50 with me and that woman. There's never been a partnership. I'll say this. I know that at times that woman did more than me, and then at times I did more than that woman.
That's right.
I can agree. I can say that. I can honestly say that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, when it came down to doing physical stuff, I beat her every time.
Hands down, you're gonna beat me every time. And guess what? I don't want to do it. I don't want to.
So when you see that mouse, you want me to kill him for you?
I definitely want you to. I don't even want that mouse in the house. Why you ain't call the exterminator? What? Look, I'm gonna be on you about that.
Well, you know what that is.
We need you to take care of that before the mouse is running across my feet.
But you know what? In a household, we can also eliminate other bills. We don't even need no exterminator if we doing exterminating ourselves. No, we ain't living with no rats. We're gonna do it ourselves.
You go do it, bro. Man.
I'm gonna go get that spray.
You gonna quit putting borax on everything and walking.
Hey, let's ID back. Let's see if you got that echo, man. Because you got that echo. We gotta take you off. D.
Hey, I understand that. Do you hear it now?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. You ain't got no echo.
Sounds good.
Okay, now, sister, please forgive me for being so brutally honest. You're nice looking Juneteenth, but hey, but listen up, but listen up, sister. Now, if a woman wants to work, hey, I'm all out for her working. If she's so greedy, she got to work. Go on and be greedy and go on to work. But don't forget, your number one priority as Miss
No.
Wifey is to keep me happy. By as Honorable Malcolm said, by any means necessary. Your job is to keep me happy. And as long as I'm happy, everything's okay.
Well, D Train, I'm not sure what type of woman you're talking about because I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. And that woman,
That's the type
Whoa.
No,
Stop.
so let me
Time out.
no, I'm speaking. The queen has the throne.
Ooh,
What I'm gonna say is a Proverbs 31 woman, she does work. It says that her name, it says that she does all this. She gets up early in the morning and that she does 50 things by the time it's noon. I'm telling you that a Proverbs 31
don't make
woman,
me pull it up.
Pull it up. Come on. I got it on my license plate. A Proverbs 31 woman, she has many things to do. And the first thing it names in there is not taking care of your every single need. So you show me where that is.
But I'm also tell you this though.
No, I'm gonna ask you a question to show me where that is.
No.
Okay.
That ain't my beef. But
Queens,
I'm
where my
gonna say
queens
this.
at?
I'm gonna say this though. Also in that Proverbs 31 woman, it also talks about how she
Her husband's name.
she respects her husband.
Oh, of
Come
course.
on. She respects her
Absolutely,
husband.
She respects her husband, but it's not saying that her.
Hey, sister, you're familiar. You're familiar with the scriptures, right, sister?
They go on.
I am.
They go on.
Am I correct in assuming you're familiar with the scriptures?
I can tell you that I'm familiar with the scriptures. I am no expert.
Okay, I'm no expert because I'm right at everything I say. But here we go. You're okay. You're tempered with. Okay, you're tempered with King James Version Bible says, and I do use the word explicitly. Tempered with King James Version Bible.
Okay.
Now it says in the book of 1 Corinthians.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you with me?
Yes.
Make it quick, D.
And the 7th chapter says your husband is your Lord. Correct?
I haven't read it, so I'm not sure. I can't say that off the top right now. I can say
Hold on, wait.
I'm gonna pull it up. Let's pull it up. I'll pull it up.
Wait, we ain't gonna pull it
No,
up. Keep
I'ma pull
going,
it
D.
up.
Keep
Come
going, D.
Come on.
Keep going, D.
Okay. Now what I mean by that is
Correct.
if he's your Lord, according to your tempered with King James Version Bible, says that him being your Lord, your scripture says that you don't seek to please God, but you seek to please your Lord. That's your tempered with King James Version Bible. 7th chapter.
Are you saying does it
Get a scripture because we got people in the chat room. They want the scripture.
I wanted to
give the scripture
because I'm a reader. Look, I'm one.
You would ask for the scriptures while I'm driving, right? Okay, all you got to do, honey, and those that want to know that verse, because most women like to know that verse so they can act like it don't exist. Let's go to the first book of Corinthians, the 7th chapter, and start reading. And it tells you about how how a lady transfers from being a lady to a wifey. And when she becomes a wifey, then the scriptures let you know, that tempered with King's Version let you know that you no longer seek to please God because you have gotten yourself a covering, and it's to please your covering. That's your job, not to please God, but to please your covering. And when you please your covering, help me out, King Dwayne. When you please your covering, you automatically pleases God.
Hey, now you know
now
what?
Ask King Dwayne about that.
That's Bible. I totally agree with it. That's Bible.
Because see, a lot of women, A lot of women like to make like, well,
It's a lot
it
deeper
don't
than women.
mean that. It don't mean that. What it means is that well I can marry him, and he a man. He a man, and I'm serving God. I'm gonna serve God before I serve the man. That ain't what your Tampa with King James Version said.
Let me
You
let me say
please your covering first,
Now,
then
and
you please God.
let me say this, D. Let me say this to the people in the chat. We got a lot of people, man. Hold on, I gotta do this real quick. We got a lot of people viewing. Man, shout out to everybody. We're gonna do it 3 times for the Trinity. Shout out to everybody that's viewing. Now, let me say this to everybody that's viewing. Again, what Mr. D is talking about, what I'm talking about, what King Dwayne is talking about, this ain't got nothing to do with no subordination. This ain't got to do with no man stomping over a woman, none of that. This is we actually talking about rightful places because I want to ask the
I'm
women
sorry,
this.
I'm in First Corinthians, and
I
I
want to ask
just
the
read
woman
the
this.
7th
I want to
chapter. I
ask the
don't
one,
see it.
and I already asked her this, and she said she admitted to it earlier, but we're gonna see if she do it again. Ladies, how many of y'all really? I mean, for real, how many of y'all really want all that weight on your shoulders anyway?
No, we don't want all the weight on
So
our
if you don't want all the weight on your shoulders, and the one that was made designed to carry that weight, he doing it. Why can't many of you all submit and respect that man? We ain't talking about you because we know
because
you
it
do that.
goes back. No, if you talking about me too.
You said you do it, so you
No,
know
what
what I'm
I
saying.
said is I don't want all the weight on my shoulders.
Okay.
Okay, but it goes back to me. It goes back to what you said about he is doing it.
So y'all, you saying you telling me you dating men that's not doing it?
I'm saying that I know that there are men that do it. I know that there are good guys in the world. I have rarely found
I got you.
personally
I got you.
a man that I felt was doing it. I didn't have to do so very much and be to a level of exhaustion. I will say something
Okay,
before
go
we go
ahead, go ahead,
forward
go ahead.
that again, my opinions, these are my opinions and my perspective on some of the things we're talking about. They are not that of Indie Juneteenth. I have to say
I know.
that.
Yeah, I keep telling. I keep saying it. All about men, we don't all
So
Hey,
about that.
hey, hey, T. Hey, T, did she say she was a Proverbs woman?
Proverbs
She was
31.
Proverbs 31.
And I'm
Well,
looking at that right now.
I'm that now. I can say that I
Now, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a
I'm
minute.
taking
Let me hold back. Let me
I'm
pull
taking a
back the
nice
reins
long
on
look at
this
that right
horse.
now.
okay,
Okay, let me pull back the reins on this horse. Let me slow this horse down a minute. If she's a Proverbs woman,
hmm
then she ought to know about Ruth and Boaz and how Ruth was out to please Boaz, not the Lord, but
I spoke
Boaz.
on that. I spoke on that.
we've spoken about we have
Boy,
spoken about
that bottom of the screen got me
Oh,
thinking of
okay, okay. As long as we in line, knowing that I'm right and everybody else wrong, we can roll. I'm with you now. As long as you know I'm
that.
right, I'm with you.
I'm very familiar with
Wait,
I'm very familiar with Ruth. Shout out to the Order of the Eastern Stars. Shout out to the
Wait
Order of
a
the Eastern.
minute.
Very familiar.
I,
mm.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not gonna touch that.
you did something. You
Mhm.
done did something. You done did something.
I'm
We
not gonna touch it.
we'll talk out. We'll talk after the show. You done did something. I was it was something. That's it. I want to dip back over real quick. I want to dip back over. So you saying you rarely find it. So
I've met some great guys. I know some great guys. I just in my life, I'm saying.
I know that's what I'm saying. So
Mhm.
I just want to dip back to 2020.
Yeah.
That guy, he wasn't it.
No. I
Okay.
think
Okay.
I do think he was trying to be the best version of himself. I mean,
Okay.
that's what I can say. But there, look, he'll talk about me and probably say, "Hey, she wasn't this," right? So I can just speak on my experience.
Facts,
I'm
facts,
not at
facts.
all
Yeah.
perfect, you guys, at all.
Okay.
I don't want to come across that way. It's
We,
not.
I mean, I'm thinking is you asked me
Yeah.
a favor, which I try to do. You said you wanted your audience and to tell you why
I'm ready.
you don't have a man.
Y'all tell me
You know what I'm
why.
saying? And from this discussion, I'm figuring out some things. Why?
I'm
That's why
ready.
you got to come back on. That's why you got to come back on more often. You can't be a stranger, and we're
Hey,
gonna talk
bring her
about it.
back on. So bring her
Better.
back on so I can put the seasoning salt on it and make it
Oh,
tenderize. So I can chew it up.
train.
Bring
D
her
Can't
back
on
on.
salt.
D the way she
I got
talking,
high blood pressure.
the way she acting right now, she acting like she trying to be a co-host,
No.
and if she keep
Oh
on,
man. Hey,
might be
hey,
one.
she got my
She
vote.
might be
I
one.
vote for her. I
She trying
vote for her because one
to
thing I
be one.
like doing is wrestling with the co-hosts. I love that.
Yeah, he know.
This was
Hey,
great.
but I again I want to say congratulations to Miss Juneteenth. And everybody out there listening, remember this: the things you hear are not those of the producer or the sponsor of the show. It's all Mr. D Train. So bring the danger to me.
All right, y'all. We gonna wrap this thing up, y'all, because it's getting kind of late. So everybody, real quick, D just gave his final remarks. We're gonna go around the room real quick because people want me to read these. When y'all get through, I'm gonna start reading these chats where what people coming in with. So we're gonna go. Appreciate you, Mr. D. Let's go to Dwayne, and then we're gonna get with John.
Thanks, Bishop.
All right. Yeah, I'm sitting up here reading a lot of these chats too. They're hilarious to me.
I'm gonna pull them up. We're gonna read them.
But yeah, it just you already know where I'm at with it, man. You're gonna have. I don't care what nobody want to say. You believe how you believe, but marriage is scriptural.
Yeah.
Marriage is spiritual. Marriage was not created by man. And if y'all want to try to act like it's created by man, then it shouldn't be that many women out here screaming about cheating.
Ooh.
If a man created it so much, why would he cheat according to so many? So we know, I'm gonna just go off that it's a spiritual thing. Goes to the scripture. The Bible, I'm gonna give you a good revelation. The Bible is a book of marriage, history, and prophecy. If you don't believe me, keep reading. You're gonna see a lot of prophecy, you're gonna see a lot of history, and you're gonna see how a true bridegroom dealt with his bride. When Jesus told his disciples to come, boom, they came. Just mention Ruth, boom, she came. That's a bride. It seems like when you go in the room, somebody made a comment down here. But when you go in the room, everybody can tell you what a husband is. But ask people what a wife is, the whole room be stumped for some reason. Because people want to do what they want to do in this day and time. In this day and time, I don't care what nobody say, you're seeing a wave of this praise and uplifting to superhero for these women when that's opposite of the scriptures. And that's why I say this. That 50-50 is corporate. That's antichrist. That's corporate partnership marriage.
I understand.
It's trying to mimic spiritual marriage because anything that is godly is going to have a counter or an antichrist. Understand that. There's always good and bad, right? There's always black and white, right? That's what they always want you to believe. If that's the case, you got a ton of bad marriage or mimics to look at versus what God really intended it to be. We know what it's supposed to be because all we have to do is look at the disciples and look at Christ and how they move. That's why he told Peter, I'm going to build my church on you. Because what does the Bible say? The church is his beautiful, glorious bride.
Right.
It's not hard. If you have God in you for real, you got a true relationship with them scriptures, it means you're going to study to show yourself approved, and them revelations going to come right out at you just like that. In the beginning, Eve was the first church, but where did Eve mess up? Because everybody like to hang on Adam. Eve committed adultery first because she gave an ear to a devil. The gospel is translated good news. So Eve did not preach the good news of her husband's name. That's where the devil was able to beguile her, as the scriptures say.
31, she preached the good news of her husband's name.
Yes, she did. That's exactly what my mind was. Proverbs 31.
So to go along with his wife, didn't want her to stand alone. He broke covenant with his father, with his husband, with his Lord. And here you go to fall of man. Now comes Christ. Well, we know in the wilderness when the devil tempted Christ, told him he can give him all this stuff. He told him, "Get thee behind me, Satan." That's the second Adam for a reason, because now look at this. God, obviously, Adam meant so much to God that he called his own son the second Adam for a reason, because he did everything he did everything Adam was supposed to do, which meant to look the other way from the enemy and keep the covenant of the Father. Got another revelation for you. We are the second church. We are what Eve should have been. We have the ability. That's why he said his word. Greater works will you do now, even than Christ, because I'm sending you a comforter, the Holy Ghost. So when you go all the way to Ephesians 5 and you read that over and over again, I need you to pray about it, fast about it, keep reading up and down. And it's telling you what the church does, and it's telling you what the husband does, and what Christ does for his bride, and what man does for his bride. You should get the revelation that paraclete, that comforter that he sent back, The Holy Ghost in marriage, the godly marriage, how it should work, Holy Ghost, Christ work in harmony. So if the man is instructed to be like Christ in a marriage, what is the woman supposed to be instructed to be like in marriage? I want to see if one of y'all gonna tell me.
You said if the man is instructed to be like Christ in the marriage, what should the woman be?
What is the woman in marriage?
Is this a trick question?
No, I'm gonna just say it. She the Holy Ghost.
Mm.
The Holy Spirit and Christ are supposed to work in tandem. You cannot divorce the Godhead.
Okay.
So that's how his word don't return it to him void, because the Holy Spirit goes out in his name. When are women going to go out in a man's name? And I'm going to just leave it right there, because you're supposed to honor your Lord. And if you get in those scriptures and you really dig in, you're going to understand the harmonious union between Christ and his disciples and what marriage really is. All this ambition. And I was talking to a buddy of mine. Don't even go to church like that. He said today, he said, you know what? The biggest scam in the world is this American dream. And I told him, yeah, you're right. Because God gave you something to go after. And it ain't no doggone American dream and chase your careers and do all this different stuff. That's not what this life's supposed to be about.
Union.
He is returning. You got a bridegroom returning. What do you think Christ, the bridegroom, is coming back for? Well, a groom comes back for his bride. So are we going to be ready and groomed in fashion to fit him? Because all this time, people continue to miss the point. If a groom is called a groom, it literally means the word. He is meant to groom you to fit him. The way God's scriptures fit us and groom us to take his mind and follow his way is the way that a man, if he on point, it should groom his lady to fit him, and they should be harmoniously walking in the will of the Lord. And then you won't have it much back and forth to figure out who's the head, who's this, who that, because you all in the book. And you full of the Spirit. So that's the problem. You got people trying to, this 2022 and blah, 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 blah. I don't care what this world doing. The scriptures say, though you in the world, don't be of it.
Right.
Don't forget the law. Don't forget the scriptures. Don't forget the Lord. That's our problem. That's our problem.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. We're gonna get John. We're gonna get John in here real quick, and then after that, we're gonna get to these chats, because boy, they are lighting up, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out. We're gonna get John in here. Appreciate it, King Dwayne.
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, check it out, man. We do a lot of reference from scripture and from the Bible and things like that. I want to come from a non-biblical kind of just the average person, common sense type philosophy. Because this ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? This ain't hard. I think Jesus did things in a common sense type way. He had something to do. He told his disciples, come follow, right? So I'm going to tell y'all to follow me. And just so you know, I played Jesus in the fourth grade. So who better to listen to?
Right.
So check it out. It's not hard, man. It's not hard. No, you ain't gonna have to cook dinner every day. This is, like you said, it's 2022. The women gotta work, majority of them, to help bring income into the household. So bust it. I'm not gonna ask you for dinner every day. Sometimes we're gonna go to Benihana's. But if I ask you to go to Benihana's, you ain't gonna say, I don't feel like eating no real good food right now. You're not gonna say that. You're gonna go to Benihana's.
Right.
So let's go to Benihana's. But just like I'm asking you, hey, a couple times a week, it ain't gotta be every day. Have that booty ready. That's what we need.
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready.
You know we need it. Look,
he's speaking facts.
I'm spitting facts. You know we need it. Right. You know we want it. You know we need it. We're men. It's something we gotta have.
It's a necessity.
So when we don't get that, part of us is thrown off. Our work week ain't going right. Now we stressed out. Now we don't want to hear about Jack that you say, because you ain't did what you supposed to do. You had that booty ready.
Oh, hold on.
So if the women would just, we don't mind y'all. I don't care if you personally, I don't care if you work. I don't care if you make as much money as you can. That's only gonna benefit me. make that money, but be mindful to put some of the other stuff aside in your mind. Don't let it stress you out, and have that booty ready. This has been a PSA. It's your boy Big John. Good show, great show. Y'all hit the cash app and shout out to GIB.
Appreciate it,
All right,
appreciate it,
Big
John.
John.
Appreciate it. All right, so let's you ready for the comments?
I'm ready.
All right, let me see. We got let me see. Okay, Tori L. We're gonna start to say, speak on it. We know the word too. Tori L said, "Get him." Okay, Deanna with the smiley face. I don't know what she laughing at. King Dwayne said, "Proverbs 31 is a lot of warning." Deanna said, "Love her." I guess Tori is saying she's a fan
Let me
now.
check that.
Okay. I guess he probably talking about she a fan of mine. So you
Oh
know.
yeah, that must be what it is.
All right, King. What's Deanna said? King Dwayne Anthony Wood. Okay. We got King Dwayne. Also, Ephesians 5 tells the woman her role in marriage. Okay.
Okay.
Ephesians 5. All right. Let me see. Tori L. You are earning your crown, sis.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
So I guess she your fan. Okay. All right.
Hey, I see you, Tori.
John said, "Man, we getting religious again. We need that booty, and you women know we need it." That is facts though. That's facts. We could do a whole show on that one. What book, chapter, and verse again, Toriel? You quoted it. Okay, she must was talking about. I know what she was talking about. She was talking about D, because D was talking about you make me want to quote it while I'm driving.
Right.
Let me see. Go to John 12 and 20. Thou must give thou husband. Man, boy, get out of here. John, get out of here. Toriel, I mean, chapter verse 1 starts with what the man should do.
Exactly, Tori. Come through.
Chapter 7, verse 1. Tori was digging in there doing her research. Okay, Tori. We're gonna, what? One of these shows, we're gonna drop the link. Yeah, I'm saying we're gonna drop. Sometimes we drop the link because we have to have people that want to go in on us, and every now and then I drop the link for them to come up and talk to me. So we can do that. Funny, Savannah McAllister. All right, I don't know who you are, but we glad you joined us tonight, ma'am. She said, "Funny how some men are always telling the role of the women, but if everyone knows what their role is, no division will be. Submit yourselves one to another." Hey,
That's it right there.
hold on 1 second. Hold
That's
on.
it right there.
1 second. 1 second. 3 times for the Trinity. She said, if everybody knew their role, there would be no division.
That's right.
See that? You know what?
Submit yourself.
I'm gonna say this: with what you're doing is trying to help people with their trauma, and what I'm doing, I believe in the next 100 years we won't even have this problem.
There you go.
Come on now.
Come on.
All right, let's go to Deanna. She said, "Sis,
Yes, I see you, Deanna. I see you."
John, when I say don't take the broom and leave it upstairs, that's what I mean." All right, that's right. Don't take the broom. Okay, y'all would think Ruth was the only woman in the Bible. No,
That part.
No, she's not. But her story is a story in the Bible, and I'm gonna say this that part that a lot of people seem to overlook. That part. No, come on. What is that part? In? Come on, come on. I need that part.
Is it that we overlook it, or
I didn't get it. I didn't get the that part, y'all. I didn't get it. I got it. Okay. I'm just saying. A lot of people don't talk about that roof that much, and I done read that book at least 5 times this year.
Because it means something to you.
Most definitely,
right?
Because it showed me something that a lot of people don't catch. And when I show them, I'm like, "Well, did you read that part?" Oh man, I didn't see that. Let's go to Savannah. The scripture is talking about a husband and wife, not necessarily man and woman. I'm with you.
That's right.
I'm with you. But as man and woman, though, we should understand what it's saying to husband and wife, because that's something that some of us aspire to be. Yes, absolutely. Right. Let's go to John. Read some of the chat room, Ty. All right. No, I'm co-host. Yeah, John is co-host. Congratulations, well deserved. Talking about Miss Andy Juneteenth. Thank you so much. They still cheat. She's talking about Dwayne when he was talking about
that part.
Me. Something he was talking about me and being me. I think he was talking about multiple men or something like that. But Adam had dominion. I see what she's talking about when he was saying that people like to hang on and holler about Adam, but he was saying also about the Eve part what Eve's part was why she got a punishment as well. Toriel said absolutely. Let's go to Deanna. He was the head, and if the head is out of order, the body cannot function.
That part.
If the head is sick, the body is sick.
I agree.
All right, okay, all
If
right.
the head is missing.
Right. If the head is missing, you know what I'm saying? The woman should be able to carry on the man's plans. What you think?
Ooh.
I'm saying, okay.
How is it that
I'm saying
the
this.
man can be completely missing and yet the woman is still doing it all? Like you expect
I'm saying like if the man is dead, if he dead and she running the house with the kids.
I wasn't saying that.
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm talking about. No. Okay. I ain't talking about the other. Okay. End of day, light didn't comprehend the darkness, so it's so many people talking about spiritual things and the natural aspect. Okay, all right, okay. This mug still talking about woman power. God ain't having none of that.
This mug.
That research hit a wall. I don't know what he talking about. I don't know who he was talking about at that point. And if Christ can speak on roles, the husband definitely can. Oh, he writing this just right now. What we talk about? Okay. Husbands teach just like the Lord. Teaching is true masculinity. Facts. Facts. All right. Let me see. Hold on.
Is true masculinity.
Ruth's story has facts that women don't want to have to accept and admit. Okay, you can only cheat a test. All right. Last comment.
You can only cheat a test. What does that mean? King Dwayne, what is
put it in there, King Dwayne. We wrapping up these comments. Eve committed adultery before Adam committed any sin. That man stood with his wife the same way Christ hung on that cross for his bride. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
All right, talk to us. We want final words from Miss Indy Juneteenth 2022 pageant winner. We gonna final words. I'm gonna wrap up and then we up out of here.
First, I want to say thanks for having me.
Oh, you know,
it's a great time.
My
Thanks
pleasure.
to all of y'all.
My pleasure, most definitely.
Hopefully, at some other time, you have me back on the show. So I just want to wrap up with a few things, and I want to say this just to clarify. I in no way do I mean that we should use as queens. Should we use sex as a pawn? I don't think that we should do that. I don't think we ever really want to do that. Right. We don't really want to do that. I think, again, it's about setting boundaries, about being clear with our values and being healthy. And so to me, especially when we talk about in marriage and in marriage, because we're talking about the Bible, I have to speak on marriage when I'm speaking on sex, right? Because we're talking about the Bible, that sex is not a pawn. It's something that is shared between both people. The other thing is I'll take 60-40. Okay, I'm willing to go back away from 50-50 and I would take 60-40 because I think when I said 50-50 earlier to men, that meant somehow I was challenging their masculinity. And that is not what we are trying to do. That is somehow meant to you guys that I was saying somehow I was equal to a man or I could do what he could. That is not also what I was saying. What I simply was saying was that so much is required of women. And I feel in these days, in 2022, okay, where we are working equally, right? We're working out of the home equally, and we are contributing oftentimes financially as well, significantly. Let me say that it's a lot sometimes, right? It's a lot. And to do that and then come home and be expected to do these other 5 things just simply because I'm female, I think is not rational. I personally feel that way. And so 60-40, okay. I'll 60-40. But queens, I leave you with this. And I said this before, but I think the echo, you can hear it, that when God created woman, that he took her, what is it? I'll take 100. She said, I'll take 100. Okay. All right.
But that's your girl.
All right, Deanna, I get you, queen. You might have to explain that a little bit for me. But this is what I want to say is that when he created woman, that he took Adam's rib to do that, and that the rib's function is truly to protect the heart. So as we go forward, as I leave you guys, queens, be a protector too. Protect your man's heart. Be there in the way that you know you need to in your life, and require people to be there for you as well. That's what I got to say. Miss Indy Juneteenth 2022, Teresa Clay, and I'm out.
What? Hey, but wait, let me do this real quick. All right. want to get this. I want to get this on record. All right. So you will see us again.
I mean, if you have me back, I'll be here.
Cause it look like you trying to be a co-host.
No,
That's not a problem.
it was. I was.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem over here where we at. It look like you trying to do that, but I would love for you to come back most day. I would love for you to come back and talk to us because it seems like it's so much more that me and you got to talk about.
Okay,
So much more that
Let's
me and
have
you
a
got to talk
conversation.
about. I'm gonna wrap this thing up. I'm gonna walk you out that door. Hey y'all, I'm gonna put it like this. Check this out, y'all. I'm gonna put it like this. Ladies, consider the man as an amusement park, and you get to walk through and enjoy all the rides as long as you all have that connection.
Uh,
Come on, the man,
Okay,
the
let me
man,
think
the
about
man
it.
is
Let me think about it.
he's the amusement park.
He's the amusement park.
Yeah, he the whole. I'm the whole park. You get to ride up and down. You get to seesaw. You know what I'm saying? You get to do whatever. You get to go play games and win stuffed animals.
Queens. How many times have you thought of your man as an amusement park?
That's why I'm here because they probably haven't thought about that. I'm trying to let them know this is what we are, and I'm saying this because it's not about again. People keep talking about manosphere, y'all this no. Seriously, it's just proper order and perspective. Is that the world that we live in? This world that we live in has told people how to think, has told people how to act as far as well, as a man, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that, or as a woman, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. My thing is this though, is that as far as order and structure, you know, whatever it is you and your wife, whatever it is you and your husband decide, I go with that.
That's
If
okay.
y'all cool with that, whatever y'all decide, because I'm just the outsider looking in.
I have one
Hello.
thing to say to that.
Go ahead.
That part.
Oh, now she want to do that part. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. But if we gonna sit here on a platform and really speak to it, there gonna be some times where hey, the woman, I will say, there gonna be some time where the woman will take the charge.
It was hard for him to say it, y'all.
It ain't hard. It ain't hard because no, it ain't hard because I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. I know. Thing is, I know I don't know everything.
Right.
I know I don't know everything. And I know women or whoever, they don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. I know that. And so I know wherever it is that I might not know, if my wife can fill that gap, I don't have a problem with that. My manhood is not threatened.
I like that.
But this is what I spoke about last night on live. The main impetus, the main thing that we have to remember is respect.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying is that okay, my wife, she might know money more than me. She might know balancing books more than me. She might know how to do taxes more than me. But as the man, as the man, I need respect. And guess what? I'm gonna respect my wife in return. I'm not with that. The woman just respect the man and the man don't respect the wife. No, I'm not with that. I'm all for respecting my queen, my wife, all day. So that's why I spoke about this last night. Is that respect is top notch, is key. Loose lips sink ships. If we out here telling what's going on in our relationships and our marriages to other people and people whispering, something is wrong.
But you know what? It's conversations like this, right, where we can open up and we can share. And sometimes we might change our mind a little bit. We might be a little more open.
You didn't change your mind?
Like you changed your mind about paternity leave. So you're gonna go on paternity leave.
Well,
I'm 60-40.
I'm gonna say this. I was always, even before talking about paternity leave. No, I'm gonna say this.
Wrapping it up, y'all.
Hold on. I was always before paternity leave. I always said that whoever I get pregnant, I'm gonna be at home with her. When I drop them off, I ain't say 6 weeks, but when I drop them off, I'm gonna be at home. But hey, ladies and gentlemen,
I gotta go, y'all.
Okay, hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's been amazing. I'm about to drop something. Okay, hold on. What we got? Because I gotta walk out, y'all. All right, it's been amazing. Hey, we're gonna see y'all in 7 days. I don't know what the topic gonna be, but we're gonna have a great time.
Can I tell them to follow me on Instagram?
Go ahead, tell them.
Teresa loves all. Teresa loves all. That's TERESA loves all.
There it is. All right, peace. Be blessed, everybody. Hold on, I gotta find this clip. Find this clip real quick. Oh, it's going the wrong way. There we go.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrant Joe is here, host of the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show, and I am excited tonight to be here with you guys. Just stopping through real quick to give you the monthly greetings. And yes, we made it. June, 6 months in, halfway through the year, we made it. Summer is coming. Summer is here. That's right. And you already know my question. What have you been doing? What have you been doing to better yourself? What have you been doing to advance yourself? What have you been doing to market yourself? These questions I'm asking to myself. So what have you been doing? Also, real quick, got some announcements to make, and then I'm gonna be out of your way. Uh, June is Black Music Month. Okay, June is Black Music Month, and with that being said, we are going to ask independent artists or even national recording artists if you have a demo that you would like to for us to listen to or whatever you want us to. If you say, hey, I want you to play this song in your program, guess what? I'm gonna play it for the month of June or however long. I'm gonna play it. So keep that in mind. Hit me up on my Instagram inbox, BZNZ Talk, BZNZ Talk. Also, June is that good old summer month. Good old summer month. Warm weather is here. That's right. Just a great time to be happy and excited about advancing and going to the next level. You get to eat you some fruit and drink plenty of water. That's right. Real men drink water because what? Our ladies need us to be King Kong in the bed. If you don't drink your water, guess what? You can't use your third leg. Try it out. See. All right. Also, month of June, we got 2 holidays. No, I'm not a holiday person, but if we gonna celebrate holidays, we might as well hype up some of the ones that matter. And one of them is Father's Day. That's right, Father's Day. We love our fathers. We want to tell our fathers. We supposed to tell our fathers every day we love them. That we need them in our life. That's right, absolutely. And also in the month of June we have Juneteenth, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different for the month. For Juneteenth, and something I've never done before. And that's going to be we're going to have an annual Juneteenth celebration. Our first annual Juneteenth celebration that will be Thursday, June 16th. 8 p.m. Eastern in the city of Indianapolis, Indiana. And if you are in that city and you would like to come, just send me an inbox. Send me an inbox on Instagram, or if you have my personal phone number, just hit me up. Text me. Say, Tyron, I'd like to come, and I will slide you, inbox you, text you that information. Absolutely. All right, just a few quick themes for the year, and I'm out of your way. One of them is which do not reason with the season. Live in it. Sit in it. Grow. Grow in it. Go through it. Also, conversation with the clergy. Oh man, how many has been really getting blessed and just been really really just been enjoying those conversations with the clergy. I don't know about you, but I really have been enjoying them, and we got 6 more months. We want more clergy to come through. We want more clergy to come through. Absolutely. And last but not least, be a friend and not a twin. Hello. The matching of energies must cease. So I'm Tyron Joe signing out. Peace. Be blessed.